and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Lovely to have your company. I'm Vicki, going to be with you all the way through our 4-hour show. And it is a 4-hour show cram-packed with fun and frolics in the Jewellery Maker kind. And the lady who does fun and frolics in a Jewellery Maker kind of a way is the gorgeous Hannah Roxbury, who's joining us today.
Morning.
That was quite a good introduction.
I like that, yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that.
It just came up the top of my head and everything.
It was brilliant.
Didn't even prepare. I just thought fun and frolics. Well, how cool is this? Look at what the Ox has been making us. How wicked is this? I think that you may find that I'll have to walk away with this because my children will be most impressed by this. Isn't it cool? Yes, our Hannah's been busy. She likes to do something a little bit fun, a little bit different with jewellery. And as you can see, she's been making something a bit fun and funky for Christmas. No? No.
Not so much.
No. Oh, that's right, bonfire night. We have for you lots and lots of deals in store. Just to let you know, we've got wire mesh back in stock. Yay! Oh, we are excited. Wire mesh is back in stock, so that's to look forward to today. Plus, on top of that, we're going to give you tools of the trade. We're also going to give you some fantastic introductions to a variety of different techniques and some amazing genuine gemstone feature offers. I have to say, sitting beside me, tanzanite, diopside, and the finest strand of pink amethyst I have ever seen. And that's all to look forward to today. I am going to kick off though. The early birders only we know how is the way we introduce the day's show. It's the way that we really set it up. Now then, of course, we all have to, on Sundays, it's Doris's day off. Oh. I know, well, Doris has to have some kind of day off.
Yeah,
you know, as an early bird, she's here every day on time. However, she's got no options. Doris! There you go. She's being paid double time. It's fine. See, she looks fine, doesn't she? Yeah, double time on a Sunday for Doris. What do you mean? We all get paid double time, don't we? Don't we? What? We don't. We were paid. We get paid. We didn't.
I thought we just came here because it was fun.
Oh, is it just me who gets paid? They're gone. Yeah. We are giving you an early bird special to begin, and I tell you what, we are gonna give you a serious way to begin. Sterling silver findings, they really are luxury to your jewellery making potential. And I think when we say sterling silver, instantly we've got to associate that precious metal, something that really is a tiny percentage of the Earth's crust. 73 parts per billion of the Earth's crust is pure silver. Ooh. 73 parts per billion in the Earth's crust. So if you start to put that into perspective, we are talking about something that is highly prized. When you work with jewellery and you're making jewellery, you want to give your jewellery that kudos. You want to give that jewellery the real level of integrity of your well, you've put your time, you've put your energy, you're working with genuine gemstones. I think they really do need to work with the right kind of metal to give that final flourish. And this is the way to do it with us. This is Jewellery Maker's way to give you that flourish of quality. It's sterling silver with then a gold finish as well, and that gold finish again just adds another luxurious element to the finish of your jewellery. 150 pieces of essentials. Now these are not the kind of aspects of findings where you go, I can do without. The fact is that crimps are one of the ultimate findings you simply can't do without. Crimps are one of those that they're the kind of thing that once you don't have, you don't know why you haven't got them, because you just can't progress. You can't seem to find that finishing touch to a lot of jewellery without something as essential as this type of finding. And also the good thing is that if you're not just using them to crimp and to hold your jewellery in place, they work beautifully as spacers. You know, if you want to create a lovely elongated design, but you just want to add a little bit of separation within that design, this is the way to do it. Lovely elongated tubes of sterling silver. It is the early bird, and Doris, well, it might be Sunday, but it's not her day of rest, because she has given us a very, very special price tag. You should be paying a lot higher. You should be expecting to pay for sterling silver a lot higher than you're about to, but that's why it is the early bird. It's the kickstart to the day, and by goodness me, we're kicking like Beckham, because take a look at this price tag, 150 pieces for just £7.95. It's just the beginning of the day. And Hannah Roxbury's giving me the look. She's giving me the look as if to say, don't you do that again today.
That's good.
£7.95 for sterling silver. That's 150 pieces of essential findings. And one of the most essential parts about jewellery is how you finish it. Because you know, Hannah, you can love a piece of jewellery in terms of its aesthetics, but the finishing touches is what then makes you want to buy it, or makes you want to wear it.
It gives you that professional edge to your jewellery as well. If you sort of just tie a knot in it or glue a piece to an end, if you then step it up to the next level and introduce sterling silver, beautiful gold finish, it makes people pick up your jewellery, really inspect it, and you'll have the confidence in it that it's going to last as well.
And when you do make jewellery, I think lots of people first of all expect it to be with synthetic gemstones.
Yes.
And I think lots of people expect it to be with, you know, mediocre metal-based alloys, rather than it being, you know, the purity and the quality of a precious metal. And I always think that when you say I'm working with sterling silver, there is a kudos. There is that, probably that somebody, you know, especially if you're selling your jewellery or giving it as a gift, there is that, oh, you know, oh, it's with silver, is it? Oh, that's...
It's more of an aspirational piece then, isn't it? And people recognise it as such.
Absolutely, and rightly so. You have here 150 pieces of your essential findings, and that's your crimp beads. And for those of you who are watching for the very first time, but I don't know what a crimp does, we'll show you that within the show. You'll find out how important it is. And of course, don't forget, you're always with your first purchase with us. You get a free tutorial booklet and a DVD, which inspires you and gets you started, and also gives you all of the whys and wherefores and the know-how of how to create pieces of jewellery that really are working alongside findings like this one. So you'll learn all about that with the free tutorial booklet and DVD. Well, coming up today, we've got lots and lots to fit in. As I say, we're relaunching the wire mesh. We're going to get some inspiration from the gorgeous Hannah about creating funky jewellery like the one I'm wearing, but also we have got incredible pieces like this coming your way. How funky are these? They are so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like a little art installation of their own, aren't they? How cute are they? They're like polka dotted, frosted gemstones. Wow. Isn't it? Isn't it really, really cool? Oh, I know these are going to fly out. I kind of just want to do them now, just to show you how busy it's going to be when you've got strands like this on our channel. So this is one amazing opportunity coming your way, because they are brand new and they are really, really funky. But it's not the only strand. It's not the only strand that's going to make you go, ooh, how about these? Your trapezoids of rose quartz. These amazing top drilled slabs. And as you can see there, we've been working in the slabs late one night. See, everybody apart from Hannah didn't know that song. Did you know that song?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Boys, you didn't even know that
boys
song.
are looking a bit blank.
See, the boys looked blank, and Hannah got what I was doing. No, I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes saw a crazy sight, a monster from... And suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. So I said, we've been working on the slab late one night.
It's gonna be a long day.
I am lost in this business. Where am I going to next? What shall we show you next? We've got those gorgeous rose quartz slabs to look forward to. Now that we have got the most exceptional, what do we call them? Droplets, teardrops, faceted features. They are exceptional, pear-shaped, pink amethyst. They are extraordinary. You know, when I first saw these this morning, I skipped and danced into the gallery and yay, we've got kunzite. And literally Laura looked and went, no, Vix, we don't. I was like, yeah, we do. We've got kunzite. She said, no, Vicky, we definitely don't have kunzite. I said, well, what is this strand? It's pink amethyst. Honestly, from somebody like me who's worked with a variety of gemstones for a very long time, I'm looking at this and going, can't be anything other than that's got to be kunzite. That's going to be an absolute corker of a strand to work with. Also coming your way, we have got for you tanzanite. And these are amazing drops. Now we've just had those gorgeous teardrops. These are almost like marquise drops. Elongated rice beads, but a top drilled so that you've got this amazing cascade-like quality. Luxury shades of blues and violets, even flashes of pinks that can come through this gemstone. Tanzanite. And if that wasn't enough, my goodness me. Now, gem collectors alert. Definitely gem collectors. The finest clarity I have ever seen here on our channel in this gem type. Absolutely audacious quality. Truly magnificent, an ineffable kind of a quality. I just literally can't find the words to describe it. A truly prestigious strand to be able to offer you today. It's your chrome dioxide with some of the most outlandish diaphanity that is going to make your jewelry stand out, and it's coming your way very, very soon indeed. That's a special strand, very special. So you know that you've got a flavour of wow factor to our gemstones. You know that we're in the business of giving you great findings today because we've just done you sterling silver for £7.95. So you know that we're in that kind of a mood. We are in the mood to relaunch wire mesh, which for those of you who don't know what wire mesh is. This is wire mesh. It's the potential of the wire mesh to make these beautiful fluted designs to your jewellery. It's got lots and lots of potential. You can use it to case as well your gemstones. So wire mesh is coming our way as a relaunch, and on top of that we have calla lilies. Yes, we have them back in stock. I've never seen them this before in terms of colour and size. These are breathtaking. Calla lilies here on our channel just do not hang around. In fact, the last time I had calla lilies on, I think I sneezed and it was sold out. That's how quick they fly out. It's just not the type of quality that people will let go of. You know, you see these, you want these, and that's the way to do it when you're watching a channel like ours. You know, we are live and we are very much in the moment of saying to you, if you see it and you want it, you buy it. We do go on repeat after we've put our live show out, we do go on repeat, but there's every chance on strands like this that they won't be around on the repeat at times. If you're watching on the repeat, give it a go. There might be one or two left in stock. You know, often in the case people buy and then whatever happens with the cards, it's always worth trying to buy, but these are the strands that don't hang around. They do not stay in our vaults long enough for you to think to yourself, oh, I'll buy them tomorrow, I'll think about those and I'll buy them in a few hours. Buy them today, buy them right now to guarantee that these are yours. The last time I represented calla lilies, I don't have to exaggerate, they literally they sold out in seconds, and the piece of jewellery that was made from them by the gorgeous Laura binding was this one. And just imagine the potential of creating this kind of look, but with this size of the calla lily and with the colours. I mean, those burnt oranges, perfect for your autumnal qualities. Absolutely exquisite shades of colour, and you've got something special going on. So if you want to create jewellery like this, or you've already seen these and had that inspiration dawn on you of what you want to do, then you need to own them. This is the time to do so. Don't hang around on these kind of offers. I've got to highlight, they do not hang around. I want to make sure I've done my job, and my job is to give you all the information I can. And the information I have and that I'm privy to is that these are flying in terms of already being bought out. If you want to join us, now's the time. Oh, it's not the only thing you're going to get. Let me just highlight, this is just one strand that you're going to get, but we're adding in and we're staying with those gorgeous warm rustic qualities. Citrus, a little bit more orangey citrus tones as well. But as you can see, we're matching up alongside these amazing calla lilies with your shaded orange colour agate. These are your faceted rounds in both 8 and 4 millimetre size. Yours for the taking. The impact that you are going to get from gemstones like this are outlandish, absolutely exquisite, a truly magnificent. Now obviously we've shown you how to create, you could create a beautiful almost bouquet-like style, but also the nice thing is that you could just use them as single features to the neckline, or perhaps even a pair of earrings. It is as simple as that, as placing either wire, or you can use a head pin through, adding just that stopper, and hey presto, look at that. I mean, the thing is that the hard work's been done for you. The quality of the craftsmanship of the gemstone is what makes this such an extraordinary opportunity. So I want you to guess the price tag of this 3-strand bundle. Now I can tell you that over 50 have already been allocated, and I told you that this is a strand that these strands do not hang around. Over 50, okay, 70 have now been allocated, and that's before we even talk about the price, even gesture at the price tag. In fact, let's just highlight the fact that today is the kind of day that you've got to be prepared that if you see it and you want it, you buy it straight away. Don't think about it too much, because if you do, then there's every chance that you won't get what you want. We are about to bring you calla lilies. Yes, the real deal. I love saying that word, because in the jewelry world we go, oh, it's a no-brainer. It's the one that you know you want, you know that you've got to have, and you're going to get it for what price tag? All 3 strands for just £12.95. All for £12.95. The phone lines are busy. We have got a free phone number for you to dial, which means that we can process your call as fast as we can, but you're just investing your time rather than your money on those phone lines. And you can join us on the web if you prefer at www.jewellerymaker.com. £12.95. This is the way to do it. How many do you reckon we're going to get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right, 10 could be 5 pairs of earrings if you were just going to create a perfect single drop earring. I mean, look, that's 5 pairs of drop calla lily earrings. That's what you could do. Really, and if you think about that, how much would you expect to pay if you added in, like, we've got some beautiful sterling silver shepherd hooks. We've got some beautiful sterling silver shepherd hooks coming up as well. Why not just create that? What great gifts. I mean, you haven't had to do a lot of work, but you know that the reward is going to be thanks to the quality of our craftsmanship for these amazing. I can't believe we're being so kind to you and giving you these, to be honest, Hannah.
They're lovely, aren't they?
I know.
They match your top.
Don't they just? So look, obviously, because they match my top, it's fine if you want to make me jewellery that matches my outfit.
Shall endeavour to do so.
I know you will. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking statement pieces. I love orange. I said before we started the show, orange is like my favourite colour. So I think it's got to be a pair of earrings, and then I'm just going to see. I'm going to see what happens with them.
The interesting thing is that actually the colours of the matching strands of the calla against the calla lily actually almost brings out another depth of colour, because these are much more of the richer russet tones of the reds and the oranges and the yellows, and actually then the 2 strands alongside are much more citrus. They're much more like almost neon orange.
They are.
So it gives another depth almost, you know.
It really does. Yeah. So we're going to see what happens.
I'm quite excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to be working with these.
Because are we allowed to tell everybody about our kit with the other flowers? Are we allowed to tell? Laura says not really, but I'm going to do it anyway. Right. Coming up, I think it's probably kit number 2, isn't it? We have got, and I'm going to just grab them because you've got them there. We have got to match alongside your calla lilies, and this is to match alongside the kit. You've got your calla lilies, and how about also getting your matching little petal designs, and they are going to work beautifully. Oh, could you imagine those as a piece of jewellery? You've got there your little flower buds, if I hold them like that, and you can see that they're drilled through the centre, so you can either have them as droplets or you can have them as a V. Oh, that'd be good.
Cute. Very
V
cute.
for Vix.
V for Vic.
Ah, maybe I need to have just one of those just to remind me who I am. Because to be honest, there are times when I wake up and I don't know the answer to that. That might have been after the Friday night that I had, like, you know what I mean? But that would be just delightful to work those together. Would you do that? Will you do that? Are you allowed to do that?
I can do that.
What about that?
I like
Okay,
it.
let me do that again. Turn those around. And then just having that as a little, almost like a little cap.
Yeah.
That would look really
Very
cute,
cute.
wouldn't it? So,
play?
these
See what I
extra
come up
little flowers, are coming your way within one of our kits today. So if you have just got the calla lilies, keep watching and you can add to your order the kit, and in the kit you would get the matching flowers to the calla lilies, which would be perfect. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Beautiful matching kit.
Yeah, really nice add to your order.
Nice.
I like that idea. I'm leaving those with you, my lovely lady. I have lots and lots to fit in today. If you fancy saying hello to us today, we always love to hear from you. So if you fancy texting in 60777, you can start your text with JM Studio. So start your text with JM Studio. Normal network charges apply. Perhaps you want to tell us where your thoughts are with the the floral designs. Maybe you've got an idea of what Hannah could make.
There you go. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Text in, let me know, and I shall get making.
What, challenge Hannah? Shall we literally have a live challenge Hannah? Can we do that now? Right, live challenge Hannah. This is it.
Be kind.
You can't say that.
No, I know. It's said now, isn't it? It's out there. There's no taking it back.
No, we can't. Right, you start your text with JM Studio. Give us your name and then challenge Hannah. You've got to challenge Hannah. Let's say you've got 5 minutes to text us in, because we need to give her some kind of chance to make it, right? But you know what she's got. Now, obviously, don't tell her to make something that is not possible with the 3 strands. Yeah. But if you've got an idea, maybe you want a bouquet, perhaps you wanted to make a pumpkin, because it's called pumpkin pie, maybe...
Stretching.
No, because I was thinking of beady bead. You could do a beady bead like a pumpkin, couldn't you?
You certainly could, actually, Vic. That's a good idea. There you go. You should be standing
right.
here today.
I challenge Hannah. This is my challenge. Challenge Hannah. Make me a pumpkin.
I'll make you a pumpkin.
What do you want Hannah to make me a pumpkin? I never knew I was going to say that today. 60777. Have you got a challenge for Hannah? What can she make for live challenging today? I know, I feel quite tense for you.
Yeah, well, it is a challenge today because I've not got my correct glasses, so...
Hannah literally pretty much can't see most things right now. That's excellent. To be honest, the way I'm looking today, that's a good thing that you can't see me.
Not at all.
Well, let's leave it like that. We may as well make it just a little bit more difficult. Since she can't actually see, make it even harder for her. Okay, let's move on to... I can't wait to hear what people are going to text you to make.
I know.
That's going to be brilliant. Ooh. Oh, now that's colour. That's beautiful. Look at the shade of this. Wow. That's a lovely colour, isn't it? Topaz colour quartz. Oh, I've never seen this before. Beautiful shade of blue. I mean, really, such an extraordinary. You know, the lovely thing about when you see the blues in topaz, you'll often see a beautiful dynamic shading of something from a denim blue all the way through to a sky blue and then down into the depths of an ocean blue. And what's so nice about this strand is that it feels almost like it's encapsulated all of those colours that you do find in blue topaz, and then you've got them all mixed into this, and it's come up with this colour palette that I've never even seen before. You know, I've never seen this shade of blue before. It's just so delightful. And it's nice to have something different like this, isn't it? It's really nice to see something totally different. 460 carats of topaz colour quartz. Absolutely exquisite shades. And the funny thing is that from those blues, when I first picked this up, part of me wondered if it was an apatite rather than anything else, because of those richer shades of blues. And well, of course, you know, one of the things about Mother Nature is that she has no boundaries on colour. You know, quite simply, you don't know what's going to happen next. You know that you've got your primary colours, you know that you've got your spectral colours, then you also know that you've got modified colours. You know, when you start to investigate how light is split in the gem world, it becomes incredibly complicated because Mother Nature doesn't have a boundary. She doesn't say, orange doesn't go with blue, so therefore I shan't make this colour. One of the nicest parts about Mother Nature is that she gives us colour that we could never have even contemplated, because actually she's the lady who mixes like nobody else. And one of the finest parts about this is we've captured that kind of colour and we've put it into this beautiful shade of topaz colour quartz. So it is an amazing, unique quality that we're offering you with this one strand. And we're adding in a further 2 strands, and we're adding in much more of probably the royal blues of this lovely quartz. It's another shade of those topaz colour quartz, but this time much more of a fresher, more vivacious. You know, the larger gems are deep and dramatic. The smaller strands just a little bit more intense, a little bit more vivid shade of blue. You've got 3 strands and 1 price tag. Now, just to highlight that within this combination, you're looking at well over 500, if not 600 carats of genuine gemstones. And we're offering all of these together for 1 price tag. Probably the price you'd pay for the large strand, to be honest. You'd be very comfortable with paying the price I'm about to offer you for the full bundle. You'd probably be pretty content if you were just getting that single strand of the larger 13mm rounds. Why? Because actually you're only paying $9.95. All 3 strands of your topaz colour quartz, all 3 strands for $9.95. I mean, really, when you start to contemplate the capacity of how much jewellery you could create, even if you're just getting started and you have elastic and gemstones, you've got yourself at least what? How many pieces of jewellery do I reckon you have? Well, let's just investigate that. If I was just doing elasticated bracelets and nothing else, and I'm not going to add anything other than the elastic and the gemstones, 1, 2, I'd probably say then I could mix those up with 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of jewellery for £9.95, and that's just by giving elasticated bracelets a chance in jewellery making terms. So 6 bracelets. If you're trying to buy 6 bracelets of genuine gemstones in your jeweller's shop, how much would it cost you? These are genuine gemstones. Genuine gemstones. And oh really, Ollie's just said to me, Ollie's my director, he's just said he saw a plain quartz bracelet. Was it a stretchy then, was it? Just a stretchy quartz bracelet for £12. That's interesting, isn't it? £12 for one, or you could potentially make what, at least six bracelets for £9.95, and that's making your money go further. And that's not adding findings, that's not adding crucial etc. elements. It's just literally working with elastic, and then gemstones, and that's it, and you're good to go. Make your jewellery go further. £9.95 is all you pay. If you would like to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. We don't mind how you do it, but we just got to give you the chance to get it for less than £10. That's money going to go a long, long way, isn't it? That is going to get you a lot of potential. And you know, when we head towards, you know, Christmas and events like that, you know, even something as simple as, you know, a stocking filler, or something as maybe you do, you know, the lucky dip. What do you do when we hear Secret Santa? You know, we normally do for a £5. You know, it's a £5 Secret Santa. £5 doesn't go that long if you go into a shop. What do you buy? Well, what can you buy? You know, it's probably something of a novelty item that somebody will go, oh, thanks very much, and then never use it. Or alternatively, you don't even have to go anywhere near £5 to make somebody a beautiful, genuine gemstone bracelet. That's what I mean by giving you that chance to really be savvy with your pricing. Really savvy. Right then, let's start with our first kit of the day. And I think when you'll see these colours, just exquisite qualities of luxury. There's that real sense of regard to the beauty of colour tone, and when you see this as a whole, it just puts a smile on your face. It just gives you that sense of that's going to be just beautiful jewellery. You're going to create just stunning, feminine, beautiful jewellery from this combination. It's just right. It is just right, isn't it? I mean, here you've got your amethyst, you've got your shell, you've got your purples of your quartz. You've really got that luxury edge. And of course, amethyst is one of our biggest sellers. Worldwide, it's one of the biggest sellers in the jewelry industry. I think it's probably one of the world's recognizable gemstones as well. I think out of all of the, you know, your top 5 gemstones, of your things like your sapphires and your rubies, I think if you then said to somebody, could you name and could you describe another gemstone, I think most people would be able to, and probably would instantly go, amethyst is purple, because it's such a highly sought after gemstone, so very well regarded. And in the jewelry industry, if you go back in eras, and I mean we're literally talking decades on decades, the colour purple, and in particular the amethyst gemstone, has had such a high prestige because it is so unique in its beautiful intensities of rich violets. You can get a gemstone that gives you a spectrum from the softer tones all the way through to the much darker, richer, velvety tones. And that's why amethyst is so popular, because it does have a lovely tonal quality, a lightness to a darkness that only one gemstone can offer, and that is amethyst. There's not another gemstone can give you that kind of range of purple to pink. And this is a real compliment of size and shape for me. You know, if you're getting started into jewellery making and this is your first journey into jewellery making, these are a perfect medley of sizes and shapes to work with. You've got here your light amethyst nuggets. These are 6x5 to 11x7 millimeter. Soft, delicate, beautiful, tranquil, lavender-like tones. Then on top of that, you've got these fabulous rondelles, and I really love these rondelles. These are your graduated rounds. They're set 3x1 to 7x2 millimeter, and it is a 20 centimeter strand. We're keeping with the theme of those rich purples, and you've got there your purple color quartz. Those are your 6 mil rounds in a 36 centimeter strand. And then we're adding in probably more of the neutral palette, but with that iridescent shimmer, with that beautiful light play off the top of that shell. It adds so much quality when it then sits against the purples. And these are your ovals, which are 9x6, and these are, ovals, and you've also got your marquees, a 30x10. So you've got all of this together as just the start of your jewellery making journey on this kit, because the lovely part of this kit is that you're also going to get your rose gold plated sterling silver findings, and that includes essentials like shepherd hooks, essentials like your crimp beads, but it also brings you something as a little bit of a treat, and that is your rose gold plated sterling silver heart-shaped chain. And every time I see this, I just think how exciting to be able to work with such a beautiful item. I mean, in some ways, just by having this as an addition to your findings pack, you're already 3 or 4 steps into creating magnificent jewellery. It just catches the light. I mean, could you imagine a beautiful bracelet where you've got a fantastic quality of amethyst and sterling silver in a charm bracelet like design, or maybe you're going to use the sterling silver chain for your drops against your earrings, you know, to add that flourish to the ear. Either way, this chain is just going to really add a luxury that you've already got established with the gemstones, but I think the findings just almost, they'll emphasize that luxury even more so. Then you're also going to get all of your threads. You're going to get your beading thread, your monofilament, and your elastic. And this is all together a kit. For those of you who are just tuning in and are thinking to yourself, oh, I wonder what this is all about. These kits are designed by us. We are professionals in jewellery making, and we create these kits that give you everything you need to get started into jewellery making in terms of ingredients. It literally hands over the threads, the gemstones, and all of the findings that will make your jewellery making experience totally fulfilled. This is one kit where we've done the hard work by bringing it all together and then giving it to you at a price that you could not get on our own website. If you bought these separately, if you bought everything separately in this kit, you could not buy it for the price we're about to do it for. The price you should be paying, nearly £50. Sterling silver makes a difference. Quality of amethyst, luxury additions. You've got it all. You should be closer to £50, and that's buying on our website. That's not going elsewhere to price research. We're researching off our own website, and the price tag that you're actually paying, nowhere near that £50 marker. How about $21.95? That was it was meant to be 24, wasn't it? It was meant to be 24.95. I'm sure it was meant to be 24.95. Because I said, so in the time that we have come to air, the lovely Laura, my producer, has totally changed. And this is the thing, people always think that we plan our shows. We do plan our shows. And then Laura just ignores the plan. She goes, I'm going to do something totally different. Do you know what I mean? Should have been closer to £50. So Laura and she went, I'm going to go for 25. I was like, oh, that's nearly half price. That's pretty good. It's nearly half price. That's weird, Laura. Then she goes, yeah, because I'm going to £21.95. What? $21.95 for amethyst. Again, instantly we know that amethyst. And you know those gorgeous oranges that we've given Hannah for her challenge? Orange against the purple. What a lovely quality that'll be. In fact, I'm going to bring some of those strands over because I can see that Hannah has got some gorgeous orange in her hands from her challenge. And I was just going to put this alongside it just to see. Is that my really pumpkin?
Works. Yeah.
Let me just hold that alongside so we can see those colours.
It really works, doesn't it?
Oh, doesn't it?
It's just such a fab palette.
And until I worked at Jewellery Maker, if somebody said put purple and orange together, I'd have gone, ha ha ha, no, just no. And yet now,
it really works. Yeah.
Do it.
I think that's the great thing about jewellery making, especially making jewellery for yourself, is you can experiment. You can then take that apart if you don't like it. And you haven't gone wrong. You can reuse everything as well.
And also, like for example, today, everybody who knows me knows that I'm not really a colour girl, right? So this is a bit of a revelation for me to be in any kind of colour other than black, right? So for me, naturally, I'm in black most of the time. So I would probably like to make jewellery that would go with this outfit because I know I'm not going to wear it that much because it just wouldn't be that comfortable. Therefore, I'd probably wear it for a night out where I was feeling confident. Oh, I'd wear me orange and purple. And then I would want to break it down. And I would want to make something that then would go with other outfits that are probably more likely going to wear more regularly.
Well, it's all about recycling. I mean, myself and my mum have our own little jewellery business where we make things, and we have a really good rule. After 3 months, if it hasn't sold, we break it down and rework it. And make something new.
Because
it keeps it fresh.
And also, you're not losing, are you? You're not losing anything, literally. So, and that's the part that I love about jewellery making. Again, is that you're never going to lose because you've always got, you know, the treasure of the ingredients in the first place. And you've made this beautiful charm bracelet to maximise on that chain as well. That chain's so lovely.
The silver findings packs and the rose gold especially. It's just a really nice blush hint of rose. It's so pretty and it works so well against the amethyst.
And I have to say, for me, you could sell that bracelet for the price of this kit.
Yeah, easily.
You could sell that and then the rest would be literally just profit. Just money that you've made.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's easily a £21.95 piece of jewellery.
Easily.
Sterling silver
and
amethyst in a perfect wearable day-to-day piece of jewellery. And then the rest of it, as I say, the rest of the kit is just essentially what you're going to make money out of. How fantastic is that? This is a fabulous opportunity. I love this design where you've created, they're almost just, have you gone for floral?
Yeah, just sort of spray of sort of petals and flowers there. And we used to see this a lot. If people don't know me, I used to work in the antiques trade, and we used to see this a lot in 1920s deco wear with the dress clips and then the chains between the two. So I just wanted to sort of reinvent that for a more modern take with this particular kit.
One of the nicest things again about jewellery is that you can be inspired by like different eras.
Yes.
And one of the interesting things is like as soon as we started to watch things like Downton Abbey, and the moment that we started to see the Great Gatsby film come out, jewellery reflected that in a second.
Yeah, instantly.
You know, the moment that we know that Halloween's coming up, jewellery could reflect that in a second. Yeah. You know, I just think that it's quite exciting because there's this always moving evolution of jewellery, and you never have to get bored of doing the same thing twice because there's always something else to inspire you.
Right,
whether it's you going back in history or whether you're coming in the present day and going, oh, it's Halloween next week, I'm going to make something for Halloween. You know, and you're going to go floral now,
yeah, we're going to show just a quick demo. I've already started it, just for time-wise, but it's a really quick, easy technique on how to create flowers using the mother of pearl petals, if you like. Now, I've threaded on 3, and what we're doing is passing the beading thread through the length of the mother of pearl and using one of the amethyst rondelles as a stopper.
Okay.
So we thread both of those on, and just to keep it nice and neat, it's easier to work so they're pushed together. You take your beading thread, which has the amethyst on already, and sort of skip the amethyst and run that beading thread back through.
Oh, so the amethyst is literally going to work as the stopper.
It works as a little catch on the end. Run that down, and that catch is in place. And we'll do it once more with one more petal, beading thread through, amethyst on, run that down, and each time you see I'm really making sure that petal is up against the others in the group. Fiddly fiddly, there we go. And the idea here is, now we've got to this point, we want to add a centerpiece. So what I've done, if we space those out just nicely, so you've already got the sort of 5-petal shape form, I've added one of the purple quartz, run that down to the center, and again, using one of your amethyst rondelles as a stopper, this almost makes like a feature to the center.
Those rondelles are actually really quite handy because of the size of them. They can act as that stop without them being too evasive to the design, but adding an extra colour, doesn't it?
And back through the purple quartz, and you see you've already created a centre there, and it's just a case of just manipulating the little petals there so they sit where you want them.
Yeah.
And you see I'm holding both strands
quite tight.
I'm pulling them. I'm just going to trim those down, and then to catch them in place we simply use one of the crimp beads. Now it's important at this point to run that down as close as you can. Keep turning the piece over, adjusting it so it sits right. And once you've got it sitting right, you can crimp that off. So really tight with your flat nose pliers, crimp that down, so you're putting a lot of pressure on that. And that holds everything in place for you as a little flower.
Put it up against your top because that would look beautiful as a brooch.
As a little brooch, sorry, I just whipped that out.
That's my fault. That's gorgeous. Could you imagine that just with a little brooch pin?
Little brooch pin there, which I think is just really, really sweet. And what you can do from that point, you can just add either, because you've got enough space to run a beading thread through that and use it as a bead in essence. But what you could do is add just a stalk of green wire. You could make a brooch out of it. You could make a brooch pin and have it just as a little flower. Like
a hairpin would be nice as well, wouldn't it? That would be really cute. Do you imagine just like kind of if you were putting it behind you? You could put it behind your ear like you were like from Hawaii.
Oh yeah, cute. There you go.
I'm not suggesting that's how they dance, but that's... Oh no, that was me Friday night, busting my moves. I did actually bust some moves on Friday night.
Get you.
Yeah, those who knew, obviously I mentioned it. It was my 4 month. I get to chance to go out.
You did say, yeah, you said on Friday, yeah, 4 monthly outing.
That was it, 4 month outing, and it's good. I busted those moves. Obviously, people in Durham knew I was out because I was like, I'm dancing. Where's the music? Everywhere I went, it was like, even if the music was just in the background, I was like that. Yeah. It's like that.
Was the music just in your head?
Etta James was going at last in the restaurant. I'm going yeah. I was just ready to dance. I don't get out a lot, can you tell? Was it karate class? Yeah, it might have been. Okay, it's time for you to karate yourself into our amazing It is back in stock. It is a back in stock deal. You need to be like a phone ninja to get this deal. You are going to have to be so very, very quick. If you want this, you're going to have to be the fastest buyers. Whether it's on the phone lines, whether it's in the web, we don't mind how you do it. We just don't want you to miss out on this deal. It hasn't been in for about 2 and a bit months. And in that 2 and a bit months, we have had request on request on request on request. It has been for our Hannah, who, for those of you who don't know, is part of our buying team. Hannah is one of our, all I can say is our hardest working members of staff, genuinely, because quite simply, if there's a job to do, Hannah will be here until she's done it. And, you know, credit where credit's due, there's not everybody who sits and makes that happen, and Hannah does. And bless her cotton socks, right? Hannah has been inundated by people going, when are we going to get the wire mesh back in? When are we going to get the wire mesh back in? And I can't think who it was. Going, hi Hannah, are we going to get any more of our wire mesh? Hannah was on holiday, and I went, hi Hannah, I know you're on holiday, but are we going to get any more? I didn't really. I didn't though. I really didn't. I didn't. Don't nod that I did, Ryan. I didn't. We are going to have to tell you, be quick. You are going to get your black colour wire mesh. You've got your 10mm gauge, 1 meters of each 10mm gauge, and you're also going to get your 18mm gauge. So when we reintroduced our wire mesh, when we go through these, we have to highlight the fact that when we first brought these to air, we had only 1 gauge. Now you're going to get 2 gauges, so 2 thicknesses. You've got the 2 thicknesses of the black, then you've got the 18mm gauge of the gold. You've also got the 18mm gauge of the copper, and to finish it all off, you've got the 10mm gauge of the dark red. You've got them all together. I beg your pardon, I said copper and actually it's classified as brown. I will just highlight that so that you know what colour we're going for. It's quite a dark coppery colour though, isn't it? You've got it all, so that's 1 metre of each. That's 5 meters in total, back by popular demand. And we know you love it, and we can tell it because we've already got a lot of people buying. Yours for the taking, 5 meters for £14.95. All 5 meters. And of course, for those of you who don't know the capabilities of this ingredient, this is the potential, and just one of the potentials. I have to highlight, this ingredient has so many different diverse capabilities. Whether you want to make beautiful calla lilies, whether you want to encase, I can tell you now we have got just a handful left, and that's because so many people were ready to buy on this. So many people were waiting to buy, and you can see there you can use this, but it's not the only thing that you can do. You can create a thread with it as well, because you can run it through a coil, and as you run it through the coil, it goes into a very thin thread-like status. But if it's not right for you, can you see? With this, if it's not right, you can actually rechange it, so you can pull it back into shape. It's amazingly versatile. You make a decision if it's not right for you. Once you've worked with it, you've made a design that's not right for you, you don't have to panic. You just have to pull it back into shape, and hey presto, you start all over again. It's extraordinary, which is why everybody goes for it. I do have a different gauge combination within this bundle. You've got your 10mm gauge and your 18mm gauge. That's your two different thicknesses that we can now give you. 18 in the gold, then you've got 18mm in the brown, and then you've got your 10mm in the darker red. Altogether, that is 5 meters of your wire mesh for £14.95. If you would like to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. And don't forget, if you purchase from us once today, you can purchase as many times as you like on a single P&P of just £2.95. So you buy once, you can keep on adding all the way through the day. That includes going into our late show as well. The late show we're running from 5 till 9 every evening, so you can add as many times as you like on this. I have got last of stock offerings on that. I told you it was going to be another sellout offer. It is going to be another sellout deal. A fabulous look. And I tell you what, shall we hop and skip to another one? Go on then, let's hop and skip. Thinking about the gorgeous black wire mesh, it might be worth having a think of working your wire mesh alongside something like this. They're going to look amazing with the wire mesh, aren't they? Because you've almost got that mesh-like grid against the actual surface. So because you've got that detailing, I could imagine the wire mesh just really enhancing the finish of that shell. There has been some jewellery made up from this bundle, and I think I kind of would like to just go straight to it so you can see how each one of those larger coins are really going to capture the attention. They are definitely a feature to your accessory. Whether you're going to use them in a big look like this, or whether you're going to go a single solitaire, you could literally just have one on a single pendant. A little bit like what we've got today with the skull that Hannah's made. You could imagine the same type of principle being reflected in just one of these shell. You know, you could be wearing a really simple black top, maybe add a little bit of a tassel, you know, something like that, just to give a little. But I do think that this is the type of gem that could sit on its own and be enough of a charismatic quality of design for it to be anything other than, you know, a focal point. Then on top of that, we are bringing you smoky quartz. One of the most amazing things about Jewellery Maker on a whole is that we always like to evolve. We always like to bring you something different. We can't change all gemstones because that would be almost impossible. You know, but the fact what we can do is we can play with those gemstones and give them something different in terms of their faceting, and that's what you've got here. Can you see how they've got a diamond facet to the surface there? These are just what we'd classify as fancy cut. So here you've got that diamond formation with a little bit of a truncated edge as well. So you've got a triangle face table, and then you've got a little truncated edge that leads off them. So they're just something a little bit different to the smoky quartz. Then we're adding in a final strand, which, as I say, just brings all of these stones together, and that is your fantastic rainbow obsidian in your plain rounds. You've got all of this look for one price tag. One price tag, 3 strands, less than £4 a strand. Less than £4 a strand. And how much jewellery are you going to be rewarded with? Think about that. How much jewellery are you going to be able to make when you've got large coins with smoky quartz, with rainbow moonstone? Even if you were doing something like, actually what you could imagine is perhaps using just one of these with a nice wire wrap design, you know, a cuff or a brangle, that kind of style would be a very nice focal point. I wonder if you could make it into a ring, you know, like a Nicole Scherzinger kind of a ring. She likes her big, doesn't she? I'm just thinking, I'm just trying to work out how you would set it like that. Do you imagine just that? That'd be really funky, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily have to use the drill hole. You could just create a cage out of wire for it to sit in, and then create the gallery and shank to it.
That's why I was thinking, could you wear it? And actually, some of the rings at the moment are double rings, aren't they?
I think on the wire rings by Louise Jacobson DVD, I think she does do a double shank one. It might be worth investing in that.
Well, I could imagine that being a really funky style. My question is that I need to try one on.
Yeah.
I'd like to try a double rig to see if I could still do the things that I wanted to do, like use my hands. Yeah, you've got a pretty ring on, it's great, but can you still, if you've got a double ring, can you still do it? We need to try it, don't we?
Yes.
We need to try it at some point. Okay, maybe that could be the challenge for Gemma tomorrow. Shall I challenge Gemma tomorrow? Because obviously I've challenged you to make a pumpkin today. We've got the Mad Hatter's Tea Party tomorrow. Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Oh, they text in Hannah what she's going to make. Oh, Hannah, it was a bit delayed, wasn't it? We said that we'd tell you like 5. We said 5 minutes afterwards. It's now an hour.
Yeah, don't worry.
Autumn Bride. Hannah.
I can do Autumn Bride, yeah. I'm on it.
Oh, that's a nice idea. Okay, we're going to go. We would like you to make something for an autumn bride.
Okay. Yes, I can do that.
I like that. June. What a lovely. Who else was it? Christina. 2 people said, June and Christina, saying that they wanted to see something bridal, but with with autumn inspiration. You can do that?
Yep, I can do that.
Lovely, jubbly. Now, if you do fancy texting in, we love hearing from you. It's one of the nicest parts is to know that you're watching and we're all together having a nice bit chat. So if you fancy texting in, 60777 is where you can text in. JM Studio you start your text with, and you normal network charges do apply, so we always love to hear from you. Mandy has texted in as well, and she's watching with her 8-month granddaughter. And I need to give her a wave. Hiya! Do we know the name? Do we know the granddaughter's name? Evelyn Grace. Hiya, gorgeous. How are you today? Hiya. Oh, isn't that? Oh, see, it's nice to start the Jewellery Makers early, isn't it? See, I'm sure she creates something lovely for her. Right, we have lots still to look forward to here on the Jewellery Maker. Thanks for joining us. As I say, text in and let us know what you're up to today. If you fancy saying hello to us, we love hearing from you. Let's move on to the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame. Oh, you can't read them, can you?
I'll give it a go. It's fine.
Do you want me to read? You hold them and I'll read them.
Okay, fine.
Okay. For anybody who doesn't, Hannah needs to have her glasses, but you've forgotten your glasses. Yes.
It's going to be an interesting show.
It is. 334. For those of you who don't know where we are, this is the Wall of Fame as well. And this is where we take the time to just enjoy and bring together all of your amazing creativity. Let's do that now. 334 is Diane in Bristol. She says, my entry this week for the Wall of Fame is a yummy wrap bracelet with mookaite and JM leather. Just love the earthy tones and colours. I've bought quite a stash of mookaite and other gorgeous gems over the past couple of months, so I have plenty to keep me out of trouble on these cold and wet days. Love the shows as always. That's Diane in Bristol. Diane, that's a lovely design. That's gorgeous. Okay, do you want to read that? I'll hold it.
My team love me.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh gosh, it actually does work. It says, "Good morning, JM. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Here is my woof for this week. It is a necklace I made using JM copper wire. All jump rings are handmade. Wow. Some pretty red agate also from JM. It is a lovely piece with lots of movement. I call it dancing.
Aww.
I hope to see it on the wall. Best of luck for everyone." And that's Kathy in Leeds.
Well done, you.
And that just goes to show how good our handy Andy is.
Isn't it? Makes you see it, doesn't it? That is the most beautiful
incredible
piece of jewellery.
Such a lot of work has gone into that. Well
Just
done,
love
Kathy.
that. Love that. I've got Fran next. Hi, Fran. matches. This is my entry. Iolite chips and pyrite on a bracelet of memory wire. First time of using the wire. Hope it's worth showing and that everyone does not get the cord that's floating around. Oh, I hope not. Oh, no. Back to work now, and when I finish my wire bird, I'll send a photo of that. Thanks everyone at JM and all the viewers and contributors. And that's Fran. Fran, that's gorgeous. That is a lovely shade of colouring as well. You know, the nice things about iolite is just in a memory wire, it works so well, doesn't it? And great to have your company, and that's 336.
Okay, I've got 332. I can read that bit.
Yeah.
It says...
Tell me how you want it. Is that good?
There is good. Please, oh goodness, please see attached this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. It is made from silver-plated copper findings, dyed purple faceted quartz and hematite shapes, all from Jewellery Maker. This is my first attempt at making a set. I think it will be great for Christmas. Hope you like it. And that's from Bonita in Derby.
Well done, Bonita. And I always think that it's quite nice to back things up with as a set.
Yeah.
You know, because you can use them as together. You can wear them all together if you want to, but then at least if you've got separate items, you can wear the earrings on one day, the bracelet on another day. You don't always have to wear them together, do you? 335 is Jill in Bedfordshire. She says, thought I would send this in for the Wall of Fame. All materials from Jewellery Maker, and it's my first attempt at a long drop earring. Hope you like them and hope I am lucky. I love the sheen on the beads and the pearls. I'm not sure it comes across very well in the picture. Great show, thanks. And that's Jill. Jill, actually, I think it does come on quite nicely over there. I can see lots of the, like that lovely orient, which is the iridescence of the pearl. Beautiful. 335 you are. If you want to enter, then we always love seeing everybody's entry. And of course, just to let you know, we don't get to see everybody's on air because we get so many, but you will automatically be entered into the prize draw, which is drawn every Wednesday, and you could be the lucky winner of either £50 or £100 credited to your Jewellery Maker account. So it's not just nice to see, but it's also nice to receive that £100 or £50 if you're the lucky one. You could send your photographs to studio@jewellerymaker.com, and all of the other details you can have access on our website, www.jewellerymaker.com. Now it's time for those amazing, they're like polka dots, aren't they? The frosted and the clear quartz. They are super funky, and we know there's a lot of people who are looking forward to working them. Could you imagine just with a little bit of red wire working alongside that for Christmas? Fabulous. Oh, I'm loving it already, and it's coming up straight after the break.
Add to your collection with our Memory Wire DVD, which is full of hints and tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Follow Lucy and Debbie as they take you through how to create bracelets, necklaces and rings using memory wire. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Tune in to Jewellery Maker on Monday the 21st of October for our Mad Hatter Tea Party. Amazing prices, crazy deals, brand new products and the launch of a new DVD.
Don't be late for a very important date!
From the 1st of November, we will be live for 12 hours a day. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Fabulous and funky. Really original jewellery. That's what you're going to get out when you work with something like this strand. And to my instinct, these are not going to hang around. To my instinct that this is the type of strand that when you see, you just know the potential. Your instinct is right on certain strands, and I just know that for me, what you're always looking for and what we're all looking for is to have something from your jewellery that is different, something that will make your jewellery stand out from everyone else's, and whether that's design or whether that's ingredient, whether this is it. This is absolutely it. And there's so many different ideas flying around in my head, and I'm not naturally a creative person, but I look at a strand like this and go, oh, well, you could do this and you could do that and you could work with this, you could work with the wire, and then you could do the polymer clay, or you could do there's so many different diverse ways of working with just one strand that I just instinctively know you are going to thrive upon the enjoyment of working with a strand like this. It's so unique. What we have here is frosted and polished finish, but what we've done is created these polka dot like effects, so you really have got something totally different and something really fun and vibrant about something different. I mean, whether it's going to be with the wire that you're going to work or whether it's coloured beading thread, either way, of course, because you've got the clarity, if I just place it like so, because you've got the clarity, if you did have a coloured beading thread running through, it would just change the colour of the stone altogether. It'll change the look. You'll see it's almost like, and of course we've got Alice in Wonderland theme tomorrow, we've got a tea party theme tomorrow with our Monday Madness. It's almost like you're looking through the looking glass, you know, and you're looking into the gemstone, and what are you going to see? Well, you can choose what you're going to see, whether it's coloured beading thread or it's going to be wire. There's a lot of different purposes. And Hannah, I guess in some ways from your perspective, because you have so many different facilities of working with different mediums, I guess in some ways that's what's exciting, because where would you go with it? Where wouldn't you go with it, I guess, is perhaps a question.
I mean, the instant you see a strand, you often get an idea. And for me, this one, I just instantly thought of Debbie Balford's canes and beautiful rice beads. Because taking a slice of cane, putting it onto a polymer clay rice bead would mirror the little polished elements to those stones as well. And I just think fun, funky, colourful would really work with this particular strand. Yeah.
And I mean, even if it was just something you were going to go along like perhaps the Christmas theme.
Yeah.
And as I say, I was thinking, as soon as I saw it, I thought red, a little bit of glitz, a little bit of shimmer, a bit of sparkle, but then, you know, put those together and how different your jewellery is going to be from anything that you see in the high street, anything you see in your, you know, in your shops. That's what we want though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, with that, you could even mix in red polymer clay, make little glitter circles, so again mirroring the circles in this particular design.
Fab.
And just put spaces through it. I just think it's a really wonderful strand.
It's going to look funky. It is going to be a good one, and there's already people buying. I thought as much. There's already people buying. 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. If you would like to join us on the web, you can do so at www.jewellerymaker.com. The reason that people can buy is that you've got the item code right to the top of the screen there, JEGP35. Now that's the code. And obviously, for those of you who have access to the website, you do have access to then see the price tag. And people are buying because of the price on this strand. People are liking the fact that you've got lots and lots of diversity coming out from potential, but also that you've got it at a great price point. And that's the unique qualities that make Jewellery Maker stand out from all of the businesses, because we give you qualities like this, something different, but the price tag doesn't do anything other than give you the opportunity to go for it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, over 20 individual gemstones. I mean, that's a lot of jewellery potential, and one price tag only. It's fun, it's funky, and it's going to make your jewellery look different for just £12.95. £12.95. And when you consider that we've already had me saying, what about doing with wire work? What about doing beading threads? Then we've got Hannah going, what about the polymer clay? What about the enamels? Actually, well, maybe you need to be buying 2 strands, because if you've got all of those ideas going on, you want to make sure you've got enough of a strand like this to give you that chance to really get going and really enjoy that look. £12.95 is all you pay. You could just really enjoy the qualities of finish, and the finish of these are really interesting as well, because they are opening up loads of different ideas for you to create different textures as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, because you could mix it in, you could use your satin effect glaze on your polymer clay to mirror the satin edges as well. It's just about experimenting, and that's, as I said earlier, the great thing about jewellery making.
And sometimes people will, you know, you'll hear on the Wall of Fame, oh, I've not been making jewellery because I've lost my mojo and I needed some kind of inspiration. Maybe one strand like this could be that catalyst.
Absolutely, for me it often is.
To really advance, you know, and explore something different altogether. And you only need one thing to then be back on another journey altogether, don't you? And that's what you've got here, something so different, something so exciting, and just something that's really funky. I like this a lot. £12.95 is all you're paying. Congratulations if you have been successful on that one. If you would like to join us, don't forget that you can add as many times as you like on a single P&P of £2.95. So it's £12.95 that you're paying, but £2.95, and you can add as many times as you like on your postage and packing for the whole day. Fabulous strand. Fabulous. Now next up we have got sorry, excuse me, well. You need to, Laura, just say it one more time so I know that I'm not going to say anything that will get me into trouble. Hannah?
Yeah.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'll go for a cup of tea. Shall I go and grab one?
Make it?
Yeah, I'll go and make you one. Do you want hot water?
That's it, lovely.
Yeah.
If you just go, Hannah, that's lovely.
I'm on it.
Brilliant.
No worries.
Lovely. Make mine hot water. You might need to wait for the kettle to boil. So be out for about, maybe you need to be out for about maybe 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll come again. Obviously, go and see the Sunday Experience ladies.
I'll go and have a chat.
Yes, they're just going to have a chat. Right, now she's gone, I can say the words without Laura getting sacked. I can actually say the words, Morganite in a bundle for less than £10. Morganite in a bundle for less than £10. Pardon? Oh, and pearls. Just to add in, Ollie just wants to get, and adding in pearls as well. Morganite and pearls in a bundle for less. Oh, and that's not where we're stopping. Oh, no, it's not just a 2-strand bundle. No. Laura doesn't do that. Laura doesn't just go, let's give you pearls and give you Morganite for less than £10. Laura says, actually, let's add in even more luxury. Rutile quartz as well. That's Morganite, pearls, rutile quartz for less than £10. Do I just need to keep on saying less than £10? And when was the last time you spent £10 as wisely as you're about to do right now? £10 is going to go a long way to giving you luxury. Morganite, known as the Tiffany gemstone to us here in the jewellery industry. Pearls, known as the ultimate traditional gemstone. Yours for less than £10 in a single strand, but actually all 3 strands for less than £10. Just to let you know, Hannah Roxbury is still... Oh, she's not.
Little cup of tea. All right, there you go.
Hiya.
Nice
Thank
hot water
you.
for you.
Oh, bless you.
No worries, you're welcome.
Thanks, doll.
You're all right.
That's brilliant. I can't whistle.
Is that what that was? That's pretty.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
What you got there?
Nothing. It's fine.
Nothing. What's going on?
It's cool.
Nothing.
It's cool.
Nothing, man. It's cool, man. And Roxbury, don't look at that.
Oh, that's fine. What's that, 99?
£9.95 for Morganite pearls and rutile quartz, Hannah Roxbury. And quietly, Laura's just gone, sorry.
Would Laura like to come out and
No, I don't think Laura does want to come out. Laura says do you have made her a cup of tea though? So. £9.95 is all you pay for Morganite, for pearls and for rutile quartz, and I mean it is an absolutely crazy price tag for us to offer you such luxury gemstones, a gemstone of such high regard like Morganite, but then also the timeless quality of pearls. Those two strands alone for less than £10. But as an added bonus, that gorgeous rutile quartz, totally unique gemstone, like a zebra print. No two gem will be the same. And you've got a strand of this kind of luxury finish for £9.95. An absolutely magnificent deal there. If you would like to join us on this one, go on those lines, because don't think that that's going to hang around very often at that price tag. We are now in low stock quantity. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web if you prefer at www.jewellerymaker.com. We don't mind how you do it, we just don't want you to miss out on deals like this one. Too much of a good deal, too much of an opportunity. And there are a few queues on those phone lines, and we will be patient with it. If you would be patient with us, we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can for just £9.95. You've got Morganite, pearls and rutile quartz. Congratulations on that one, under a tenner. Okay, straight on we go. Now, I think I'm going right to the back of my desk. How are our Sunday Experience ladies getting on?
They are lovely.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they? Ladies, good morning. There they are. Hey ladies. Now then, there's a lovely Linda. There's Linda, right? And there's the gorgeous ladies. How are you finding, ladies? Give us a thumbs up if everything's going well. Have you got cake? Thumbs up if you've got cake. Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Then everything's fine in the world when we've got cake.
Yes.
We accept that. We're all happy. Can I just suggest that actually this morning when Hannah came in, she did just say, she went, "Do you think there's any cake today?" That was one of the first things that Hannah actually. I'm not even pretending.
Yeah.
I'm not even just making that up. One of the first things I said to her, "Are you all right? How are you doing?" And she went, "Fine. But do you think there's any cake today?"
Jewellery Maker. That's what happens.
Why would you jewellery make without cake? That's the question.
Exactly.
That would be wrong. We have got for you. Now then, Han, you've been busy creating funky things like this gorgeous skull pendant, but also you've been working with different mediums to create similar looks.
Yes.
One of the fantastic funky flares that Hannah's made is working with this combination. And for those of you who don't know this combination, let's introduce it to polymer clay. We have talked about it already alongside working with perhaps with the likes of your frosted, faceted quartz. Here you're getting this amazing bright green. I mean, it's got a lovely shade of colour to it, but we're matching it all alongside it with your sparkly greens. Now again, just to highlight that this glitter is it's designed to do the job that it does. Okay, it's not a standard glitter, it's much finer, and it creates a totally different effect to what you would expect from a normal, maybe stationary glitter, because it creates a a really silky finish. So you would rub it onto the polymer clay once you've created your look, and as you rub it in, it creates this amazing satin and silky finish. It's fantastic. So it is designed fit for purpose. You can't just go to your local stationery shop and then buy glitter that will do the same job. You're also going to get a glaze, and the glaze is just a nice way of finishing off your polymer clay. Not an essential, but it is quite a nice bonus. Then on top of that, you're also going to get your leather, and you're going to get your jump ring. So we're bringing it all together with a trick or treat theme. And Han, show me. Is that the school there?
Yes, this one in the green is with all the components you are showing at the moment. So we've got beautiful bright green glitter in a really funky skull design to your green leather cord as well.
That is such a funky look.
It's a really quick and easy make, and it's the sort of thing you can get the kids involved with, especially at this time of year. If you're not too keen on them having lots of sweets and lots of chocolate, why not give them a different version of a treat? Get them this pack and get them jewellery making as well.
Or give them sweets and this.
Or give them sweets and this and see what they create.
I can hear all the kids and literally all the children who are watching going, what do you mean no sweets? Let's do both, Hannah. Let's do both. That's the mother in me. That's it. And obviously give them pumpkin as well, because there's the bit of vegetable that they need. You're getting 100 jump rings. They are your saw cut aluminium jump rings. You're gonna get also your leather, your glaze, your glitter, and your polymer clay to create that funky mask that you've just seen Hannah create. Hannah, how long do you reckon it took you to make that?
With cooking for 15 minutes, probably not even half an hour.
Really?
Yeah, really, really quick and easy make. All I've done there is grabbed from one of the pound shops an ice cube mould.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, silicone ice cube mould. I found it and I was like, yep, that will do. Let's make something with it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Liking it. So how about that? And it could be a brilliant thing to do on Halloween night if you don't, if you want to do something fun and funky with the kids, which is not going to be too much of a mess. It's not going to be too much of a, how about that? Actually, that would be great to do with my kids. We're going up to Scotland, and that would be a lovely thing to do with all the kids. Oh, I might just do that. Okay. Leave me a bundle and I'll have one of these as well, please. If you want to join us, now's the time to do so, because fun and funky, trick or treat. What about this for a price tag? All yours. It's actually, there is no trick, it's all a treat. £8.95 is all you pay for all of these. Hannah, how many masks do you reckon you could make out of a block?
Well, depending on the depth that you make them, you could probably make easily 10.
Brilliant.
If you make them slightly thinner, yeah, easily 10.
That would be brilliant. How many children are going up with us this year? I've got about 8 kids.
There you go. That's enough for one each then, isn't it?
Actually could be Vicki. I could be Vicki Daycare for my friends, and we go up there, and then they would have to repay me by looking after my children at some point. I could go to the spa. Brilliant, job done. £8.95. I've literally just sorted my holiday out there in front of you. That's a brilliant idea. They could make their own fun and funky masks and fun and funky style, And you've actually used different mediums, not just the polymer, but with the same idea. You've used the likes of enamel. You've used the likes of resin.
Yeah, it's just to show you can create similar looks, but depending on the medium in which you specialise on. Don't feel that perhaps this isn't for you because you don't work in polymer clay. You can try it in a different medium as well.
Yeah, because there's lots of different. How cool's he?
Yeah, the Batty Pat. As circa cool. Early 90s Sesame Street inspired there.
Count. He's brilliant. Oh, that's cool. Is she a clever lady? I know. Isn't she a pretty clever? Oh, turn that round, Han. Turn it. What's that?
Which way does it turn?
That way. Keep turning.
There you go. That's the little skull and crossbones bracelet there.
That's brilliant. Oh, that's funky. I like that as well. That would be quite good for a dog collar as well.
Actually, you could, yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great Christmas present for a dog? I think it's a brilliant idea. I know, I'm not laughing at Christmas presents for dogs. They're like that, don't laugh. I do actually buy my, no, I'm being serious. That would be a wicked idea for little like kind of dog. And then if it was a pussy cat, then you could do like little fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make my cat some things, I think.
We just found a whole new world of an idea.
Accessorise jewellery with your pets.
Come on, you know. Right then, straight down, straight on. Ooh, we're going straight on to a brand new strand. And take a look, talking of the doggy theme, Dalmatian Jasper. I mean, I'm just linking like a professional today. I'm literally, this is it though. I mean, obviously it's taken me, where are we, middle October? It's the first time it's happened all year. It's never happened again. Take a look at this Dalmatian Jasper. You've got this fantastic look. That actually would look quite nice with your little doggy
little bones.
Wouldn't it? That would look quite cool. Very tribal. Just naturally, the Dalmatian Jasper is quite a tribal, but in particular when it's got these elongated marquise top drills, they definitely create a very tribal quality to your jewellery. Or alternatively, I mean, really, you could just look at these and just go earrings. That's it. Just earrings. Nice gent, single, dog tooth-like style. You know, dog tooth. Say it again. I'm just so on form. Sharp as a butter knife. I mean, really, leather, a little bit of leather or suede cord, you know, you don't have to go over the top. I think often with gents jewellery, you know, I know certainly for the lads who we work alongside, very easy wear jewellery for leather cord, suede cord, single dog tooth type of neckline look. And I mean, it's like got that surfy feel about it, hasn't it? It's just got that really easy gents jewellery look about it. And I think Jasper has that quality about it to be quite a gents look, but then instantly mix it in a different colour tone against another gemstone or another type of metal, and it could instantly be a lady's piece of jewellery. And I think it's quite a versatile stone to work with, really. So you've got here your Dalmatian Jasper top drilled marquee shape, 100 carat strand for one price tag, and it is brand new, for just £6.95. How many do you reckon you're getting on that strand? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 on the strand that I'm looking at here. So let's work on the average, because obviously every strand will be different. So averagely, about 20. How much does that work out at? 20 into £6.95, Ollie? 34 pence? Just did that. It's just like that. I mean, honestly, Carol Vorderman is quaking in her high heels right now, you know, because actually Ollie wears high heels better than Carol Vorderman as well, you know. £6.95 is all you pay. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655. If you want to join us, you can do so at www.JewelleryMaker.com. An amazing treat. 20, that's 20 of these fantastic elongated marquise top drilled drops for £6.95. So as I say, you've got the 34 pence. Pair of earrings, that's working out at 68 pence. Add in maybe just a simple shepherd hook, so that's maybe 5p each, so that's 10 pence. So for less than £1, you could make yourself a fantastic genuine gemstone piece of jewellery. How do you fancy that? I think that's a great idea. Why not go for it? For less than £1, make yourself a fantastic pair of earrings. You could make 10 pairs of earrings, and it would probably cost you a tenner to make 10 pairs of earrings, and the ingredients. I mean, how much would you charge for each individual pair of earrings? It wouldn't be £1, would it? You know, you just genuine gemstones. Even if it was £3, £4, £5, that kind of pricing for a genuine gemstone earrings, you'd still be quids in, wouldn't you? £50 is what you'd make, and it's only probably cost you a tenner, so that's £40 profit. That's it. I mean, that's the kind of opportunity. And of course, lots of people, and I know there's lots of jewellery makers who prefer just to enjoy making jewellery for themselves and for the hobby and all of those things. But I think because of the potential of making jewellery for other people, whether it's gifts or whether it's for selling, because there is that potential, it's just nice to always just remind yourself that you have that option, you have that opportunity, especially with prices like that, when it can be broken down into making quite a lot of jewellery for not a lot of investment of money. Moving straight on we go, and this is the kit. Anybody who got the calla lilies, this is the kit that you need to get to match alongside the calla lilies. So if you got that gorgeous calla, and that's now sold out, isn't it? Right, that's sold out. So if you got the calla lilies, this is the kit you need to buy to match alongside it, because alongside the calla lilies, surely you need to have these beautiful oriental leaves. Look at those. They remind me of snowdrops. Is that the right flower I'm thinking of? Or
maybe fuchsias?
Ah, yes. Bluebells.
Bluebells, yeah, they do look like
which are
bluebells.
orange. Orange bells. Not quite so catchy. You've got here a beautiful combination of shape and quality gemstone with these magnificent red agate carved flowers. As I say, if you've already got the calla lilies, I just want you to know, I would absolutely, and I would 100% guarantee, if you've got the calla lilies, you need to get these. I mean, Hannah, from a designer's perspective, the calla lilies work, and obviously you're working with the calla lilies within your challenge.
I am, yeah.
And when you've already worked with these beautiful, they're almost V drops of floral design, and these. They do go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely do. And they're just the same tone, the same colour. Everything about them matches beautifully. The
same carving, the finish of them, they've got that same smoothness about them.
Exactly.
They are so, I mean, I can't highlight this enough. If you've got in fact, Hannah, will you just pass me a calla lily just now, just to show them? Just take a look. Just take a look. And I'm just going to hold it like so you can see. Can you see that? Would create a beautiful design, and they are like for like, match for match, colouring, quality, finish, the same sheen. They are going to go absolutely perfectly with your calla lilies. Then you're going to get something even more tremendous, and this is where we take a deep breath, because at Jewellery Maker sometimes we just get something that makes us all go, and we've put it in a kit. Luxury quality pearls, and for somebody like myself who sees pearls on a day-to-day basis, this has got to be the quality that you would like to work with every single time, because these are exquisitely finished. This is Mother Nature really giving us the quality of sheen, because the movement that you've got on that light principle of the iridescence is called the orient, and the orient is one of the most crucial aspects of a pearl. Not the only aspect. You want to go from the thickness of the nacre. You want to talk about the way that you get the symmetry of the gemstone. You want to make sure that you've also got the right size of the pearl. All of these are things that you would use to grade a pearl. And I have to say, I think you're ticking all the boxes here. These are essentially what you want a pearl to be in terms of quality. But then to give it that finishing touch of colour as well, even more exciting, even more exquisite. These are top grade pearls. This is why we highlight this kit as one of our big ones of the day. This is one of our most exceptional opportunities. The quality of the pearls, plus on top of that, us bringing you, because of the quality of the pearls and of course those beautiful carved leaves, because you've got all of this, we couldn't do anything other than set it with a silver findings pack. We just couldn't have done it any other way. So you are going to get your gold plated 925 sterling silver findings pack. You are getting luxury, luxury, luxury all the way on this amazing kit. From the carved leaves to the quality of the pearls to the sterling silver gold-plated findings, it's all luxury within this combination. We're bringing in, let's bring in the final strand, which I think just enhances, just maximizes on all of that texturing. You get the sheen of the pearls equaled with the luster of your black onyx. Then on top of that, you've got that phenomenal finishing touch of these magnificent Redigate carved flowers. We're adding in your threads as well, your gold colored thread with your monofilament and your elastic, and it's all together for one price tag. Now, just to highlight, the pearls alone, to my estimation, should be around about the £15 to £17 price tag. I already think that the price on these pearls are already lower than they should be on our website. On our website right now, those pearls are £12.95. I would have said to you, you should have been closer to £20 on the quality of those pearls, but they're £12.95. That's already for me a price tag that should have you highlighting that this is what you don't want to lose out. You've got your top quality findings, your sterling silver findings, of course the sterling finding pack, even that alone is £14.95. So the pearls and the findings together is nearly £30, and actually you're getting the whole of this kit for less than £30. I think we might have just given those carved flowers for free.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hang on, let me just do that. Hang on, I need to do the maths because you know what I'm like with my maths. I'm so poor. £14.95. Then you've got the pearls. That's £12.95. So that together makes to £27.90. £27.90. And then surely, well, how much is the findings pack? The findings pack is like £4 or £5, isn't it? So actually, those together make up the 30, right? Then, I mean, I'm kind of going, okay, well, we do give things for free often. We often just add in things, right? So if we give you the black onyx for free, I'd kind of go, oh, that's good. That's Jewellery Maker. That's what we do. I'm giving you the carved flowers for free. And if you got the calla lilies, it's a no-brainer. Oh, I went all rolling my R's there. It's a no-brainer. It literally is I've just given you the carved flowers for free, effectively. That is a kit and a half. That is a ludicrous opportunity. What a deal. That's got to be a sellout. Simply has to be a sellout kit for that alone. If you would like to join us, now is the time to do so. Sterling silver gold-plated findings with that beautiful chain, that heart-shaped chain as well. Then the quality of the pearls. The quality of the pearls is absolutely outlandish. Those alone, I would have suggested, probably could have been 2/3 of the price of this kit on their own, and then you've got everything else. Why, that's how to do it, isn't it? That is how to do it in style. That's how to knock everything over in style. That's how I knock everything over in style. These are extraordinarily beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, I didn't want to go and make lots and lots and lots of jewellery with this piece. I wanted to focus on gem heavy, beautiful, rich, and just make the most of the findings and the jewels in this.
Tell me about the pearls, because obviously I know to one perspective of training and my knowledge on the gem world, yeah, that for pearls we look for symmetry, look for the nacre thickness, we look for orient,
and the blemishes to the surface.
Blemishes, all of those things. Those are all imperative to the grading of a pearl. And obviously with your qualification, for those of you who don't know, Hannah is a qualified gemologist, and Hannah is trained and still trains on a month by month basis, because you have no option, because that's to keep you have to keep in line with all the new findings, all the new treatments, all the new localities. It's ongoing. And so because of your training, when you're working with quality pearls like this, it's probably even more appreciation that you then want to do them justice. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I got my kit home, opened it up and just sat with the pearls for a bit. And I know a lot of designers say that, but you literally do. You suddenly have a moment where you think, oh my goodness, these are natural. Nature created these. And I think you just need to take a little bit of time to appreciate that sometimes. Sorry. I've got such an image of you just sitting with my pals and the cats. Oh, fun.
just lost it. Yeah, I say things out loud and then sometimes wonder why I have.
Just you. I've just got such an image of you just
Stroking them.
that's it, stroking. Oh, genius. So tell me what you're going to make.
It makes me earrings.
You get earrings, brilliant. Lovely. That'd be great.
Lovely, yeah.
That's lovely. Right.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we've got to. Obviously, I've got everything set up already. So I've cut the chain down into 3 link lengths and a 5 link length, and these will form the little droplets through the centre of your design there. What I need to create now, the kit we made a decision doesn't come with head pins. It comes with more. Doesn't come with eye pins, it comes with more head pins, so you can create your own eye pins.
Okay.
So I've just snipped off the end
So just
to
go
it.
back. You made the decision when because obviously you create the findings packs,
yeah.
etc. And the decision was let's give more head pins because actually you can make your own eye pins
yeah.
rather than having both of those and then you're left with the eye pins rather than wanting more head pins.
Exactly.
Makes
That's
quite a lot
why
of
we
sense.
chose
That was
to do
clever
that
thinking,
way.
and I never even realised that.
Okay, so we're just
Great
going to
idea.
create our own eye pin, folding just about 1 centimetre of the end of one of the head pins over the tips of your round nose pliers, and just form a loop by rolling and rolling till it joins. Now that is what all of this is going to sit on. I've already got little crimp covers. I've used them as beads in this particular design. I've threaded them onto a head pin and created a little loop. So I can just go along and attach one of the ends to one of the lengths of chain. I do apologise. No glasses and little fiddly demos. There we go, so that's one. And what we're creating there are the little droppers through the centre of this design. And now we've got the 5 link length on, and you see how each time I'm just closing that securely, making sure that there's no opening in the loops there. Last one on. And you see also I'm using my pliers to pick up and move the chain about, because I just find it personally a lot easier to use the tips of my pliers than what I do getting my fingers and thumbs in the way. I'm then going to open up the loop I've just made on that head pin and thread on one of the 3 link ones, followed by the other lengths there, all onto the eye, and close that using my flat nose pliers. And it's at this point we can then introduce the beautiful petal design, and you can see that's already taking shape, and you've got the little dangles through the centre there, and I've just used one of the pearls as a little feature to the earring.
Colour of those pearls, every time I look at them,
So beautiful. It's almost like a sage green, isn't it?
And the sheen on them, like the
It's just amazing.
pearlescence is
You're getting
fantastic.
gold overtones on that. It's just beautiful. We're just creating a little wrap loop. So again, I've put my pliers in, bent the head pin over at 90 degrees over the top of my round nose pliers, removed my pliers to make a loop that I'm moving and just twisting the tip of that around. Now it's quite a short little tip, so sometimes it is easier to grab your flat nose pliers and use them to twist. And then once you've done all your twisting, you can just pop those onto one of your earring findings. And again, you see everything I'm doing is with my flat nose pliers, opening and closing so as not to cause metal fatigue, to create a little pair of earrings. There you go. And that's the finished version.
Not brilliant. How quick and simple that is, and yet look how effective. And again, it often feels like the hard work's being done for you with those kind of getting the different shape, like the calla lilies and like these beautiful oriental petals. It really does feel like the work's been done, because you don't need to do a huge amount to the finish of the jewellery
No, not at
to
all.
get a really glorious look. I mean, incredible look without too much of a, you know, taxing design, you know, fabulous. £29.95 is all you're paying for your Oriental Lilies jewellery kit. It includes those extraordinarily breathtaking carved flowers and, of course, those top luxury pearls, adding in there with your onyx and giving you all your sterling silver gold-plated findings, all for less than £30. And I think we did work out that we effectively have just given you the floral carved leaves for free when we break it all down into the pricing of the strands individually. So I do think that if you like the look of this, you're not going to get a better time to get those carved leaves now, are you? You're just not going to get a better time than somebody saying, well, if you buy this, you can have that for free. You may as well go for it. So if you do want to join us, we are on limited stock on that kit. Not surprising. Everybody's liking that idea. Now's the time to do so. Now, we do have a quick question for you.
Okay.
On the polymer clay bundle.
Polymer clay bundle, okay.
Yes, the skulls. Did you put the bells on the glaze? Beg your pardon. Did you put the glaze on before or after the bake?
After, yeah. What I do is I put my polymer clay make into the oven on about 120 for 15 minutes. Bake the piece, take it out, let it cool. Pop it back in the oven for another 15 minutes at 120. Now that's just how my oven works. What I would say is take some scrap clay and test your oven, because ovens have hot spots and cold spots, and it's just, you need to find that right level. I then took it out once it completely cooled, taking a paintbrush and literally just paint on the glaze when it's all cooled down.
So the glaze is the last
stage, yeah, last stage on that one.
Okay, and since I asked it, the bail, when did you put the bail in?
I put the bail in after as well. I used my Dremel to drill a hole through the polymer clay once it is baked, but you can take a cocktail stick whilst it's still not pre-baked, if you like, and just make a little hole there as well.
Perfect. Lovely jubbly. We have got the Wall of Fame now. Now I have no idea who this is because it doesn't have a name. Where does it say? Sorry. On behalf of Viv. Here we are, eventually somewhere to find it. Here is my entry to the Wall of Fame, a funky agate necklace set. I've been watching your shows and tutorials for a while now. Before Jewellery Maker was around, I tried to teach myself some technique, but not sure if I was doing them right. Thank goodness for you guys. Now I can improve on my jewellery making skills. Thank you so much for all the shows and all of the fun. And that's Viv. Oh, bless you, Viv. And you're doing a great job. And you are 329. Great to have your company. Lovely.
Beautiful. 327 here. And yes, I have found my spare glasses. It says, hi all. This week's Wall of Fame entry is Sculpey Clay zebra print pendant. Lovely. Wire wrapped in silver plated wire with hematite 2mm faceted rounds and finished off with a crown embellishment from her stash. Thanks for the lovely day on Thursday. Even though I wasn't selected, she said it was worth the experience. That's Jean in Scotland. Alexandria in Scotland, not in Egypt. That's because I said was in Egypt last time. She was on the Wall of Fame.
Alexandria?
Mm-hmm.
You said was in Egypt.
There is an Alexandria in Egypt. Special, isn't it?
Shirley in Fair Oak. Hi everyone, here is my entry to the Wall of Fame this week. Hope you like it. Not entered for a while as my hubby had a stroke and I couldn't find the inspiration, but he's improving, thank goodness. Of course, all the components for this set are from Jewellery Maker. Thanks for keeping me sane. Love and fluff from Shirley in Fair Oak. Well, bless you, Shirley, and we're sending you and your husband lots and lots of best wishes. All our positive vibes on a full recovery. Lots and lots of good luck to you.
I did think you were going to say Pharaoh then.
Pharaoh, oh, Fair Oak. That would have been clever. I wasn't thinking.
328 I have here, and it says, here is the entry to this week's Wall of Fame. I've made this pendant with polymer clay and Swelligant from JM, and also using the silicone frame mould and a round cutter. She's embellished it with some cord and a bead from her stash. Keep up the great work and deals. And that's from Rebecca. It doesn't say where you're from, Rebecca, but thank you very much. It's beautiful design.
Funky. And I have got Una in Newcastle. She says, I have just received this Mookout cabochon from you and had to make it up immediately. Very much inspired by Jewellery Maker and the fabulous designers. I used copper wire and other rosy Mookout. Hope you like it. Oh, we do. Absolutely glorious. Fabulous. Love the detail of the wire chain
detailed.
as well.
Beautiful.
Fabulous. 331 you are, Una. Lots still to look forward to here on Jewellery Maker, including Tanzanite. Yes, the Tanzanite that we have got coming today is fabulous. We've had a little flurry of Tanzanite, but that's we'll talk about why that happens in the jewellery industry when we come back. But this is one of our feature strands in our vaults right now. Your faceted, top drilled rice bead drops are exquisite. Certainly one of the largest strands that we've had in terms of individual size gemstones. Certainly one of our most exciting in terms of colour saturation as well. All to look forward to straight after the break.
From the 1st of November, we will be live for 12 hours a day. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Book now to take part in The Experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of our TV studios, meet the presenters, and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments, and a 3-course dinner. Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Tune in to Jewellery Maker on Monday the 21st of October for our Mad Hatter Tea Party. Amazing prices, crazy deals, brand new products, and the launch of a new DVD.
Don't be late for a very important date!
Some of the largest and certainly some of the finest colour Tanzanite that we have ever put to air. We've had a very impressive opportunity arise in the past probably 4 weeks or so, where you may have noticed that Tanzanite has been of a much more available source. But let me just highlight that that does not reflect what's actually happening in the jewellery industry and in the gem world. That is just a sudden opportunity that we had and we have optimized on. Unfortunately, that does not necessitate that we will have the chance to be able to bring you this type of gemstone for anywhere near this type of opportunity on a regular basis. I don't want us to get complacent, and I've said this a couple of times. When we see a flurry of gemstones come in of a certain gem type, we almost instantly get complacent that it's going to be around always. Well, you know, we've done it with smoky quartz. We had a flurry of it about 9 months ago, maybe even 12 months ago. We had a flurry of smoky quartz, and we all were like, oh, we could get smoky quartz, oh, we can do it for this price, and oh, we'll get a hold of it for ages, and don't worry about that, we'll do this. And then instantly, smoky quartz disappeared. And we could not get hold of quality smoky quartz for love nor money. We just couldn't get hold of it. And smoky quartz is a much stronger commodity that we can get access to than tanzanite is in the gem world. I have got to reiterate that tanzanite is not going to be here on Jewellery Maker every day of the week for months and months to come. This is the gemstone that we have fought tooth and nail to get hold of for you. But when we've got this flurry, and we've had a really nice flurry of maybe about 20 strands of tanzanite, different sizes, different shapes, but once that 20 strands is gone, it's gone, and there's every chance that we won't see it. A bit like the smoky quartz, we won't see it for another 6 months or another 9 months or even a year. The gemstone of tanzanite is such a scarce commodity that we cannot ever become complacent with it. Please, let's just make sure that we know how difficult it is to get hold of. There at the moment around about 800 meters underground sourcing for this gemstone. 800 meters, that's 8 football pitches lengths down into the ground to source this gemstone. And so when you think of it like that, and they think about the time that has got to go into this gemstone to source it from one location in the world, that's when we get a reality check of we cannot be anything other than in awe of the opportunity that we're offering you today. And in particular on this strand, what we have to highlight is the size of the gemstones. You know, we've had some beautiful strands where you've had some beautiful smaller chips and nuggets. We've had some very nice coins. We haven't had anything of this size before. These are feature size tanzanite drops. These really are a statement of quality and a statement of opportunity. And if you're working with tanzanite of this size, you really are going to have something very, very exciting as a result from your jewelry. And we here at Jewellery Maker, we're pushing boundaries in our sourcing. We really are trying to endeavor to bring you not just the gems that you want, but the gems that you want in the right size and the right shape and the right quality. And that's what we've achieved with this strand. This is ticking the boxes in every way. I don't think you'll have seen tanzanite of this size before. I don't think you'll have seen tanzanite of this size for this price tag before. It really is going to be a big deal. All feature gemstones, all significant size, and all yours for just one price tag of £27.95. It's as low as we can squeeze it, and in all of our buying power, we're reflecting that and bringing you the rarity of tanzanite for less than £30. The colour saturations that you're getting here, and that's what I mean by the quality that we're achieving on this strand. You know, what you'd expect, the larger a gemstone of tanzanite becomes, the more dissipated its colouring can be. Often is the case that in the gem world, the smaller the gemstones, the more intense the colour is that can be captured by the lapidarist. But here, what we're seeing is the larger the gemstone, the more exciting the colour range is, the more dynamic it is, because of course, the larger the gemstone of tanzanite, the more colour depth that you'll get from every single 3 colours that will be displayed in the stone. This is a trichroic gemstone. The different angles that you experience in this gemstone will give you different colours of the gems. The violets, the purples, the blues, the pinks, all illuminating through here. £27.95. And when I turn to Hannah, and part of me wants to turn to Hannah as part of our management team, because obviously, Hannah, you do go out and buy, and obviously you're mainly your product base. You do a lot of our tool buying and our findings buying, but you obviously work as a gemologist alongside our gemstone buyers to ensure that we're getting the right gemstones and the right price tag and the right quality, because it's great to have, it's great to have the likes of certain gemstones in, but if it's not the right quality, then why would we do it? We don't do anything by halves here, and this is what I want to highlight with this strand.
Beautiful strand. You've got such a saturation of colour to it. It's a very uniform colour as well, which is quite unusual in tanzanite of this kind of shape, this kind of cut. But also, I mean, from here, it is just a perfect tanzanite blue. It is just perfect.
and you can really see that range of colour, can't you? I mean, some of them are so blue,
Some of them, yeah.
cornflower blues, and then actually some of them are, you know, this piece here got such a beautiful violet tone to it. Absolutely exquisite. A real luxury opportunity. $27.95 is all you pay. It's luxury for less. That's what it is. Luxury for less. The size of the stones, that's the size of the gemstones, for the quality that you're getting is absolutely magnificent. $27.95. Congratulations if you got that one. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, and you can join us on the web as well at www.JewelleryMaker.com. And let's move on to our next wire mesh bundle, eh? Let's move on to a little bit more wire mesh. Of course, wire mesh is it's one of those aspects of jewellery making that, again, we underestimated the potential of this ingredient at one point. And I think when we first put it to wear, a lot of people went, what's that? What am I going to do with that? And then actually, and I think, you know, it was a lot to do with the Wall of Fame. It was a lot to do with the likes of our guest designers coming in and really appreciating the multi-mediums and the variant results that you can get from this ingredient that made it such a standout product. And every time it comes to wear, it seems to sell out. Every time we bring it to you, and this has not been on air for probably around about, I'd say, maybe 2 months now, 2.5 months, something just like that.
Yeah, about that.
And now we've got it back in stock. Perfect timing for anybody who's looking to really diversify their creations and give something a little bit different. Now you've got your bronze colour wire in both your 18 and your 10mm, and to match alongside it you've got your dark red wire mesh, and that's your 18mm gauge, and both of those together, pardon me, all three together, that's 3 meters. So it's a meter of each gauge, And again, let's just show you the resulting jewelry. Mike, will you do me a quick favour, my lovely, and just pass me the wreath as well? Because the different aspects of this ingredient is so amazing that you could actually create fluted designs like this one. These are actually created from beads, but you could actually do a fluted design like this in a tight closure, or alternatively you could open that up and create a calla lily effect like this. So there is different aspects, loads of different aspects that you can create from this. Oh, there you go. You've got, of course, the Gemma Crow, as it's now the Gemma Crow flower. We have to classify it as that now, the Gemma Crow flower, because I think Gemma just, she saw the potential, and of course, you know, and then released that potential, and I think we've all just gone, oh, wow, you know, how exciting to get such an amazing one product to then give lots of different looks. There are queues on the phone line, so thanks very much for your patience. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. Your price tag is 3 meters for £8.95. That's 3 meters of your Christmas wire mesh for £8.95. If you do see the potential in this, I have to say, start exploring with this, and it is anything other than rewarding. I haven't actually shown it outside of the thing, so I'm going to have to open this one up so I can show you it, because I think that's quite important. I'm just... Okay, so you can see the finish there. Okay, it's a little bit like a ribbon, and it looks like ribbon, but it's almost like metallic finish, but very, very soft, very, very soft. But watch, you can open it up, and you get this beautiful open ribbon-like flow. Can you see there? That lovely wave-like design. And then, on top of that, open it up. And hey presto, it goes straight back to how you had it. So you can play with this. You can also create, if you put it through a little, I always get it wrong, like a coil, you can create a braid or a thread-like finish to it as well. So there's loads of different perspectives on this that you can create from one ingredient, and that's what makes a really good ingredient for jewellery makers, isn't it?
It really does, yeah. It adds that different element to it, and also, you know, you're not restricted with different mediums. You can use it across the board. You can embed it in your friendly plastic if you've watched the DVD, do the oozing technique with it. You can texture your polymer clay with it. You can really, really work your elements together with these pieces.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that when you start to see, and the colours are so exciting as well. I mean, it's called the Christmas mesh, but that's because it's got such a potential to have that Christmassy finish, doesn't it? That lovely quality. And the red it's a really rich red, so it's got a real finish to it that's going to add a definite depth. And I mean, we were talking about those lovely beads earlier on and putting it against the reds. I mean, just how. And you can see how those can work through. Can you see how the colour moves through those gems as well? How funky are they together? That'd be a really brilliant idea. Really brilliant idea. That strand alone, I don't know whether we haven't got a huge quantity left, but it's their clear and frosted quartz medium nuggets, and they came in at £12.95. So gorgeous, gorgeous additional strand there, £12.95. But it's your wire mesh. That's where we're moving to right now. Your wire mesh, fantastic quality of product, and they're calling it a product because it's almost impossible for me to say one item that it actually is, because it does lots and lots of different things. It has lots of different opportunity. £8.95 is all you pay. Congratulations. Oh, and you do get the little pots as well, don't forget. I know for a lot of jewellery makers, storage is very important, and your little storage pot. There you go. Yay! Could you imagine just all your little findings in those pots? I like that. I like that a lot. Right then, straight on we go. I'll just move the wreath to one side, as you do. Sorry, where am I going to? Here it is. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, they're nice, aren't they? Ooh, I like that colour. Oh, let me hold that colour out for you. That colour is fabulous. You have your sky blue apatite. That's a lovely 50 carat strand, and the colour is so fresh, so fresh. Almost a neon quality. An apatite is a gemstone that if you were going to reflect it into any other gem type or respond it, you would say Paraiba. You would see Paraiba tourmaline, and that's one of the rarest gemstones on the planet right now, becoming increasingly more difficult to get the turquoises of Paraiba tourmaline. And you've definitely got that colouring. You've definitely got that Paraiba tourmaline turquoise neon quality. What a colour that is. Just beautiful colour, actually. Then on top of that, take a look at these columns, and they are elongated columns of your prehnite. Now here you've got 400 carats, and they are 10 by 14. If I show them as separate so you can see them, they're really funky, aren't they? They're columns, and you could make very, very strong structural jewellery by working with this kind of gemstone. I could imagine, working with quite an intense finish to your jewellery. You could imagine with a bit of wire, these could almost stand on their own, couldn't they? Yeah. They have that ability to just stack on top of each other, couldn't you? So you could do that. Double strand of your aventurine, and adding in your sky blue apatite. All of these colours together in one design. Imagine the impact, how fresh that colour will be when you start to get this kind of lovely shading of, it feels like you're going off onto a walk into, what's this music? Okay. I started it at too high, and I went, no, it's not the music. I went, right, listen to what's this music? I can't do it now. I'm going to get embarrassed. La 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 la. You know which one that is, right? Now put this into perspective. This is where I'm coming from. When I look at these colours, I've got that music in the background, and I'm walking through a meadow, and the blue skies are above, and I've got like the grass swaying against my shins. And that's the colours I've got there, and I've got that music playing in my background.
You've got a little babbling brook to one side.
That's it. Are you there?
I'm there.
That's the colours that it inspires me to think of. That's it. What did you?
Rabbits and
A
deers.
rabbit. Oh yeah, literally like kind of. I'm late, but very important. You've got there a beautiful freshness. It really does remind me of a perfect scene of fresh greens, and then oceans, and then sky blues. Oh, I'm there. I love it. What is that music? Do we know what that music is yet? Does anybody know what that is? I'm sure. Oh, look, we've got plenty more educated people than we are in this. Yeah, you need to text us in and tell us what it is. What is that music? It is your perfect pastels. 400 carats of your prehnite in those amazing columns, tubes. Then you've got your double strand of your aventurine, and you've got your apatite. It's a lot of colour, and it's all together for one price tag of just £12.95. That's a lot of jewellery you're going to get out for £12.95, isn't it? That is a whole lot of jewellery going on. You've got the wow, somebody's been busy. Come on in, come on in. Hang on, let me just move in my desk. Now then, hello, miss.
Hello.
I don't know, I can't remember. Claire, hello, Claire. Come on in, come on in. Tell me about your jewellery. You've been busy.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
That's a lot of jewellery for a very short period of time. Tell me, what have you been thinking?
These prehnite columns, really, really nice, but quite heavy.
Yes.
So I needed to keep it quite light, which is why I did it with the nuggets. Apatite, wanted to spread out a little bit, didn't want to use it all at once, it seemed too nice.
Yeah.
To put them together.
One of the interesting things that I've seen what you've done here is that you've used the colours. You've separated them, but
yeah.
This piece reminds me of my country scene, walking through the meadows with that song, which we still don't know what it's called. But this piece is a little bit more structural.
Yeah. I think the chips actually give off a little bit of edge to things.
Right.
So blended with a smooth wire, I think you get quite a nice piece there with the cuff bangles. The apatite.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's just so classy, for want of a better way of putting it. It is really, really beautiful. It's such a beautiful colour.
And one of the nicest things about the apatite is that you don't need to use a lot for it to have an impact, because the colour is so crisp.
It's beautiful. It's so intense. It is really, really beautiful.
It really is a Paribas tourmaline colour. It is beautiful. That's that almost neon right on that cusp, isn't it?
It is.
And it looks so nice against the chain. It's my kind of jewellery.
With the silver, the decision to go with silver or gold was a little bit of a choice there, because I think the gold would warm it up to a certain degree, but I don't know, I think it reflects the colour.
Oh, I think, especially when we're coming into the next season where it is a little bit frosty and it is going to be a little bit more wintry. I think those colours are going to reflect beautifully.
New Year's Eve.
Yes, please. That's fine. My New Year's Eve, I'm sorted. A great price tag as well, £12.95. And have you enjoyed working with it?
It's been beautiful, really, really nice. Yeah.
Is this the kind of jewellery that you're used to making? Is this the kind of gemstones?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's quite good then.
Yeah, I love the gems of distinction. They've got some really nice strands. It's just you end up sort of collecting them and just looking at them rather than making something. But yeah, really beautiful. And
what about tell me just a little bit more about these, because we haven't got many of those.
I've never worked with anything so structural with those. They're beautiful. They're like octagons.
Yeah.
They're not a smooth cylinder. At first you think they are, and I'm not sure if the camera actually would pick up that there is that octagon shape.
Yeah, you can see the facets then.
It's they're absolutely really, really beautiful, and the speckling of the colour through the prehnite
Yeah.
just really adds.
Doesn't it? I just think
Adds
it's such a
something to it.
strength, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It's
Fabulous.
really beautiful.
Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
Well, apparently, we've had a number of text messages, right? And those text messages are varying from whether it's Handel's water music, Fleur de Lis.
I think it's Handel.
You think it's what?
Handel's water music.
You
That
think
rings
it's
a bell.
Handel, do you?
Yeah.
Beethoven's Fifth. Brilliant. Could be anything right now. I mean, look at us all. We're actually clutching at straws right now, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? What's it? Dizzy Rascal. Ah, yes, that's him. Bless you and thank you so much. Are you having a good day?
It's brilliant, really brilliant, yeah.
Fabulous. Thank you
you.
so much. Bless you, Claire. We have our fantastic ladies working hard in our Sunday experience, creating these beautiful pieces of jewellery to inspire us as well, alongside our bundles. So lovely to have their company and to join us with them. Now then, we are moving straight on, and you may have ta-da! Tools. Yes, tools. We are bringing you two L's, not two L's, two L's, tools. Two L's. I do actually sound like I'm saying you've got two L's, don't I?
Tools.
Tools. Tools. Tools. Thank you. Are you going to put a hat, like kind of a book on my head and make me walk? That's it. Tools. Now we all can say the word tools. We have got for you, all together ready? 3, 2, 1. Tools. You've got not just 1 or 2, 3, but 4 tools together. It's your comfort grip pliers, and it's a combination of your flat nose pliers, your chain nose pliers, your side cutter pliers, and your round nose pliers as well. 4 tools. It's an essential jewellery. Now these are our Jewellery Maker tools of the trade, and we are giving you professional tools. Now the comfort grip is essential really to make life enjoyable when you're jewellery making, and really I think in principle when you start to think about what tools you want to work with, if you're a hairdresser, you've got to have the right tools for the job. If you're a builder, you've got to have the right tools for the job. If you're a jewellery maker, you've got to have the right tools for the job. And the important thing is that if you've got the right kind of tools, then you're going to get the right kind of results. And Hannah, the comfort grip is something that you've explored quite a bit as product manager.
Yeah, it is. Simply because I understand a lot of people are going to be using these for a prolonged period of time. You know, if you're at one sitting for a couple of hours making a piece of jewellery, you want something that's easy on the hand. You want something that's ergonomic and something that you're not going to think, oh, you know, I'm going to have to pick that up again. It's, you know, getting a bit difficult to use. Whereas these are a really nice, large size handle, but they're also a very soft handle as well. So really easy to use if you've got dexterity problems, or if you make a lot of jewellery and you want something a little bit more easy on the hands.
And one of the things is that we're literally covering all bases when we're offering this combination.
Absolutely.
Because we're going for every single tool that you could possibly need. If you're just getting started into jewellery making, this would be a tool that would this would be a tool pack that would really tick your boxes. A great way to give somebody a Christmas gift, you know, to inspire them to get started into jewellery making. What a nice way to give them it in a little stocking filler combination like this. You know, what a way to start jewellery making. Work with them in style. Now then, you've got 4 tools, and these are professional quality tools. They are comfort grip essentially. Now I was, now then, where am I? What day is it today? So last Friday, so not literally about a week and a bit ago, I went to a very, very well-known northeastern, it's like a big craft shop, really well known in the northeast, and it's a huge, they do material, they do card stuff, they do jewellery making, and when we were when my sister and I were there, she got a bit frustrated with me actually, because she was wanting us to go to the material section, which was why we were there, and I just couldn't move from the jewellery section because I was looking at the prices of the tools going, and I kept on saying to my sister, but look, I can sell them for a lot cheaper. She's going, yes, Vicki, I know that. And then, can we go to the material now? No, because then I was picking up another tool. I was going, but that tool should not be that price tag. I wasn't being too loud. I wasn't being too obstreperous because I just think that's not. But I was just saying to my sister, wow, you know, when you actually look at the tools that we sell and the quality, and they are designed for purpose, for professional finish to your jewellery, actually, why would you pay £20 for each tool when you come to us and you can get all 4 for less than £20? All 4 professional tools for less than £20. And in this one shop, I was looking at one tool for being £20. You've got all 4 for less than 20. She's done it again. She's done it again with that price tag. She's done it again. I was saying less than £20 because the price tag should have been £19. Should have been £19 any day of the week. You've got them for $14.95. That's all 4 tools. I was looking at single professional tools in that shop, and the price was £19 and 90. I think they did £19 and 99 pence. That was their price tag for one tool, and it was a professional tool. I get it, but these are professional tools because we're professionals in our business. We are Jewellery Maker. Therefore, we have people who work alongside us making the tools to ensure that you get Jewellery Maker professional finish. We want you to come back time and time again to us. The only reason that you'll come back to us if you're getting good quality products, and that's what you've got here for £14 and 95 pence. That really is a deal. You should be, you should absolutely be there, guaranteeing. I've got queues on the lines, and rightly so. That's 4 tools. That's all of the essentials. It's your comfort grip in your chain nose, your flat nose, your side cutters and your round nose pliers. Yours for the taking. £14 and 95 pence. I mean, imagine this. You could actually do a great Christmas bundle yourself. You know, that would be a lovely way to just start a bundle for somebody to get them started into jewellery making, wouldn't it? For £14.95, give them the professional tools. Maybe have a couple of strands of gemstones, maybe give them a little bit of bead and thread, and hey presto, of course, free tutorial booklet and DVD as well that comes with your first purchase with us. What a nice way of maybe giving that to them as well to inspire them to get started into jewellery making. This is your tutorial booklet. This is the DVD. There you go. And it's a great way to introduce people to jewellery making. What we decided to do was for us to create a little bit of a, well, I call it the Delia or the Jamie, because it's a bit of a recipe book for how to get started into jewellery making. So you get the instructions of how to get started with some of the basic techniques in the tutorial booklet. You get an hour-long DVD of the hows and how not tos of jewellery making on the DVD, and that's free of charge with your first purchase with us. So if you're going to get the tools, you may as well get the little recipe book as well and the DVD to back it up, and all for £14 and 95 pence. Absolutely fantastic. Now then, oh, Winter Bride.
Oh, yeah.
Winter Bride. Is it called something to do with Winter Brides? Is this bundle called Winter Bride? I don't know the answer. I genuinely don't know the answer. I promise you I don't know the answer.
Is it?
It's called Winter Bride.
No.
That is actually, does actually say Winter Bride. There is. I didn't know that. Literally, I promise you, it's just come up with you and I, Laura. I know. Maybe we were splitting a birth. Maybe we're actually twins because we're thinking so alike, and we look so similar. No.
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 You both got straight hair.
Yeah, Laura says, but hers isn't naturally straight. She straightens hers.
Oh.
So not even that.
Not even that.
We haven't even got that, Laura. Brilliant. I like cheese and pickle sandwiches. So does she! Yay! Yay! But I can't eat them because I'm...
Oh, yeah. Oh.
You can eat them for me. Oh, thanks. See, we're actually sisters. Swiftly moving on. This is called Winter Bride, and I have to say it's such a beautiful Winter Bride egg quality too. I just adore when we get it right. And the thing is that I just spend my time going, oh, this is so right. This is so right. Oh, this is so right, because this captures everything you could want within 3 strands. It's the frostiness, it's the glamour, it's the luxury, it's the femininity, it's just beautiful. It's got this real sense of elegance about it. It's got a real sense of impact that you have got here. Now, you are getting your 2 strands of your clear crackled quartz. They are 8mm in size. 8mm in size, so you've got something of a versatile gemstone here. You could of course use your coloured beading thread, which picks up the colour through the whole of the gem. So if you wanted to take that clear and make it blue, you put blue beading thread through. You want to make it pink, you can put pink beading thread, and the colour will just radiate through the gemstone. It's a really nice stone to have as your stock. Now then, how would you fancy this? I'm going to give you these 2 strands of crackle quartz, and then give you the pearls for free. You buy the quartz, you get the pearls for free. That's the way to do it, and that is a Jewellery Maker price tag to be proud of. £9.09. I'd like to say that I was in tune with Laura enough to know she was going to do that price tag, but even I don't go that low to how weird she is. £9.90. Oh my goodness, free pearls. Pearls for free. Quality pearls for free. Now it would be different if these were substandard pearls, if we got these in and we thought, oh, we can't sell those pearls by themselves, so we'll have to give them away for free. It would be different if that was the case. But oh my goodness me, look at the close-up. Look at the quality of each one of those gemstones. They are serious luxury pearls. You've got those pearls for free. Ah, now Pauline, come and talk to me, my lovely, because what a lucky lady you were. What do you reckon to that offer?
Oh, it's lovely. I think it's really good.
I mean, when you start to see, and when you obviously we give you a bundle, and you've no idea what we're going to give you, a bit like the guest designers, you never know what's going to happen next. Is this the kind of bundle that makes you go, yes?
Yes, and to actually work with one colour, which I've not done before. I've always mixed.
Oh, that's nice then.
So it's really lovely.
And the interesting thing about it is that you really have got that frostiness feel about it. You have got that ice-like quality.
And it looks so good together, doesn't it, with the pearls?
Well, that's the interesting part about it, is because the jewellery that you've created, you've really given us different ideas. You know, you've really got that finish of getting quite a powerful piece of jewellery, but with very delicate qualities of the gemstones. Beautiful, elegant look, really. And tell me, what's your kind of jewellery? Is this the kind of thing that you would standardly, in terms of the gems, is this what you go for?
I like most gems. Since I started with your jewellery channel, I've gone off the fake gems that we used to use, and I love the gems. I love the feel of them, how cold they are when you touch them. And when I think that for plastic things you pay such a lot, and yet these are so much better.
And the interesting thing about it again is that when I was in this shop up in the northeast, it was as I say, it's a bit of everything shop, a craft shop, but it's very big. And when I was there, tools, I was like, oh, and then the gems which are, again, as you say, acrylics, aesthetic, you know, glass, I presume, you know, anything like that. I was looking at the prices and going, okay, they are beautiful. I am not going to question that they are visually beautiful, but actually, why would I hand over that kind of money for what is beautiful when actually I can hand over that? It's not just beautiful, but it's also Mother Nature. It's kind of that balance, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think to actually see the colours and the raw gems, raw stones that you've got and how you've started, it's just fascinating really to
and the
look
tactility of them, as you say, like that coolness, that all makes a difference to the finish of the jewellery. You know, when you're wearing it, I don't know about you, when I put my jewellery on and it's genuine, I feel the difference because it's just got, again, that coolness, it has that smoothness that you just, like, can't be replicated. Mother Nature can't be replicated in some aspects.
It can't.
Now, just to highlight, we have got a lot of people on the phone lines. We have got a significant queue on the phone lines. Please do be patient with us. We will process your call as fast as we possibly can. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number. So if you found yourself holding on the lines for us, please do be patient and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. If you do have access to the web, then you can, of course, find us at www.jewellerymaker.com, or you can add as many times as you like on a single P&P of £2.95. Pauline, thank you so much. Are you having a good day?
I am. I had a lovely day yesterday as well. Two of us were here yesterday.
Oh, brilliant.
So it was absolutely marvellous. We've had a lovely weekend.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Absolutely lovely.
So you'll just be staying in the room tonight and just joining us for the Mad Hatters Tea Party in the morning? Yeah, just stay.
We have to work tomorrow.
Oh, no. So you could have just kept over in the workshop. We wouldn't have minded.
Yeah.
That would have been
We were
all right.
saying yesterday we could do with a 24-hour one and stay here and just do
little,
everything.
Imagine if we did workshops back to back, like 3 or 4 workshops where you did a couple of hours here and a couple of hours of this and a couple of that. That would be like, go extreme jewellery making. I like that idea. I might suggest that.
But it was a lovely day and everybody enjoyed it, and thanks to everybody who we met yesterday.
Oh, that's brilliant, and thank you for you.
They've been texting into me this morning.
Oh, have they? Saying hi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Bless you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
That's
Vicki.
gorgeous. We have lots and lots still to look forward to here on Jewellery Maker. Of course, I will just highlight again, please do stay on those lines for us for a fantastic feature where you've got the crackle quartz and you get the pearls for free. Yes, a strand of pearls for free. And I think actually it's probably worth me just picking straight up on the beauty of the next kit, because I'm just going to lift these up and put them straight beside. Ah, it's almost hard to decide which one. Isn't that gorgeous? Do you know, like, it's almost thinking to yourself, well, why would, if you've just got those amazing crackle quartz and the pearls, why wouldn't you just want to add? I just love those. Together, that is a very luxurious offer. Now, I may as well just give you a heads up, because sometimes it's better for us to just give you the information, but it's better to just hand over all of that information to you straight away, because then you can make your decision pretty much, well, it's going to have to be straight away, to be honest, because I'm about to give you opal, pearls, in a kit for less than £20. And we had to get that price straight away in, because we've already got web buyers pouncing on that. We want to give everybody the equal chance, whether you're a phone buyer, whether you're, of course, you're joining us on the web. We had to give you every chance to get it at £19.95 for your double strand of pink opal. My instinct on this has got to be Peruvian. My instinct on that opal, because of the colouring of it, it's kind of instinctively, I'm saying it's Peruvian. Peruvian opal. Then on top of that, you've got the beauty of your pearls. And of course, we know that we've got something special going on with pearls at the moment. These are beautiful of your cabochon pearls. I think one of the nicest parts of what we've brought together here is that the frosting finish to then your shell pearl really does work so well. I guess especially against the opal, it really does have this a very sophisticated but contemporary edge to the jewellery that you're going to be making. They're not small, that's for sure. They're 12mm in that strand. And finishing off with your black rutile quartz. These are your 4mm faceted rounds. A real dazzling, complex combination of gemstones, from opal to pearls to then of course your shell pearl and your rutile quartz. They all have something special to offer. I think the nice thing is that they all have, it's a little bit like Take That, they all have something special to offer, haven't they? Each one of the boys have got something special to offer, and that's the same with this kit.
What are their special talents?
What are their special talents? Well, Jason can dance.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Mark can, well, he can just be cute. Gary can obviously write music. Robbie has got the like kind of the swagger, and then you've got the other one, Howard. Then you've got Howard, who could just bring his own loveliness, and I think he's good at making tea. Actually, no, Howard's got a lovely voice. When I went to the concert, Howard's got a lush voice. And I've noticed he never sang a solo, but in the live concert he did.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and he deserved to, because he was very, very good. Just forgot his name. Sorry, Howard. I'm sure Howard's watching now. So sorry, Howard. You've got here a tremendous combination. And as I say, it's pretty much every single strand has got its own offering, its own unique quality. Like Take That. It's got to be the weirdest metaphor I've ever done. You have got here a truly magnificent culmination of luxuries, because of course opal, a really exciting gemstone to work with. Opal being an amorphous gemstone, which means that it doesn't have a regular crystal structure. In fact, it's naturally formed by hydration with moisture in it. Around about 15 to 20% of this gemstone is trapped moisture, and that's why it has such an amazing, unique light reaction. Because instead of the light hitting off a lattice work of crystal structure, instead what it's hitting off is moisture trapped within. And if you think about moisture, it comes in spheres. You don't get a droplet of water that is a square shape, you get it in a sphere. So when the light hits the sphere of the moisture, it actually then moves over in a totally unique way. And no other gemstone has this kind of spherical formation, which means when the light hits an opal, with the movement, it's totally unique light reaction that you get as a result, which makes your jewellery look totally different to any other gemstone that you're working with, which is so important, because we all want something unique, a really exciting opal double strand. And again, the pearls, that lovely pearlescence, that sheen, the shell, you've got that frosted, and then of course then you've got the rutile, which has got that splintering effect. You have got all of your 98 pieces of your silver plated copper findings, and you get your threads all together for that £19.99. Lots going on.
Yeah, lots going on in this kit, and it just works beautifully together. Soft tones, very, very feminine, but you've got that little bit of an edge through the rutile quartz as well.
And I quite like the fact that with that frosted finish with the shell, something says to me that there's that again, it gives a contemporary finish. I don't know, just something a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I love it. Really, really, really loved working with this kit.
And opal's different, again, to work with.
It is different to work with, because like you say, the way the light hits it, it does make you stop and think, how can I use this? How can I do this? How can I make the most of the light play on this? And it's a really fun kit to work with.
And it's a double strand.
Yep. Tons and tons.
I was going to say that therefore means you're going to get a lot of jewellery.
Yeah.
Of course, it's October's birthstone as well, which is another nice addition,
Yeah.
isn't it? You know, when you start to think about it like that, if you're making jewellery for somebody's birthday, why not do something that then has an extra special meaning? So using the gemstone related, a bit like, you know, coming up, you've got November, you've got your citrine, so you've got that to look forward to and topaz to work with, and then in December you've got your tanzanites and your zircon. So you've got the chance to actually make your jewellery even more prized and precious, because you're then giving that affiliation against somebody else's birthstones if you're making them, you know, a specific piece of jewellery, especially if you get commission work for Christmas, or, you know, somebody says, oh, could you make that, but could you make it with different gemstones? Absolutely. Well, why not do it with something like opal and really get that wow factor? Gorgeous. What are you going to show us? We're going to make some more earrings.
Yeah, we're doing earrings day today, but
nice.
I really enjoyed making just really simple but pretty chandelier drops with your clasp finding actually in this pack. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop one of the little button pearls, and you see they've got a really lovely flat back to them, so they're perfect if you want to run them across a comb or tiara as well, if you're into your sort of bridal designs. Lovely flat back to them.
That's a good idea.
But we're going to just take our round nose pliers and putting them right up against the pearl, bending them at 90 degrees over the round nose pliers there, and we're just going to simply snip down. So as you've seen before in the other demonstrations, just really making a very simple loop, rolling and rolling. So that creates our little finish there. Now, taking the other end of the head pin that we just snipped down, I'm going to place our round nose pliers about a centimetre down the length of the round nose pliers there. And you see the tip of the head pin is flush. We're going to roll that around to form a loop. I'm going to take our pliers out, positioning them in the similar sort of area, about 1 centimetre down, and roll and twist again to make a figure of 8, just like so. Now what we need to do is just snip down that excess using our snips to create a little link. First link. Now we need just a second one. You see I've already got the earrings set up with the other 2 pearls, and what I've done is just pop them on one link and attach them to the frame itself. But to create a longer drop we need to recreate this figure of 8 link again. So rolling and round those pliers out, back in, positioning it correctly so you've got a neat finish. Roll that around. You see I'm just neatening that up to make another figure of 8. And snipping down the excess. Now what we need to do is just attach them all together. So getting my flat nose pliers, I'm going to open that little figure of 8 and pop on the little pearl design there, and close that off again, making sure the metal meets so you haven't got any loose gaps, and we're just going to tighten the little loop on the pearl drop itself. And we're going to take the next figure of 8, again opening it up, using the metal towards you or away from you so you're not putting any strain on the metal, threading the drop on and closing it up again, making sure it meets with the metal, and just checking that side needs just squeezing into place as well. Squeezed, closed, and then open that again and popping it onto the finding itself. You see I'm putting that in the centre of the other 2 because you want the longer drop to the centre. Closing that so the metal meets, form your drop. Then all we need to do, so the earring sits to the front of the ear, is grab one of the jump rings from the pack and open it, thread the whole earring finding onto the jump ring, closing that up, and again you want the metal to meet, and you can almost feel it give like a little bit of a resistance when it meets, so you know it's secure. All of that then threads onto your shepherd's hook, and we just close that off to create your little chandelier earring finding. really quick.
Just like that. Always like it when it's made easy, isn't it? It's always nice to have that, and it's quite nice to have that full technique, so you've got from start to finish the full finish. So
yeah,
just
and it's a great way, because you're only using a tiny bit of the head pin itself for the pearl drop. You're not wasting anything because the rest of it you use to make the links to the chandelier as well.
It's a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea, loving it. £19.95 is all you pay. You know, you've got loads of scope, lots of potential to make a lot of jewellery for less than £20. And if you want to make your money go further, perhaps you're thinking about Christmas gifts and things like that. I think with a kit like that as well, you've got the chance to be able to make lots of different looks from the one kit. So perhaps you've got, you know, Auntie so-and-so who wants to have that kind of look, and then you know, your niece so-and-so can have that kind of look. In some ways, maybe there's that chance with that kit. But also, how about adding in one extra something? And that extra something, I'm saying it again, it's calla lilies. Yes, we've got them back. Another offer for your calla lilies. How beautiful these are. And I'll tell you now, we sold out in the last calla lily deal. Our very first bundle of the morning sold out very, very quickly. And there's every chance the same thing will happen again here. The same opportunity here. If you want to join us, you've got these gorgeous calla lily design. And you can see how well they are carved. Can I show you? Look at how pretty. Look at how so pretty they are. And you could use them as little bells. You could have them as a teardrop almost, an effect there. And we've actually got them set up like this. If you got the pearls from the last kit, use those as your little stoppers, and you could create a beautiful posy. Perhaps even you could create something for maybe bridesmaids for a wedding, for a little posy. Perhaps even do something like a brooch or a lapel pin, you know, for the gents. Instead of going for actual flowers that are not going to last, how about creating a little floral pin for them instead? How cute does that look? Absolutely gorgeous. You've got how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 on the strand that I've got. I've already got 30 people on the phone lines. So if you are wanting this, can I just say it's not the only strand that you're going to get. It's not the only strand that you're going to get. You have got another 2 strands to add in, including your cloudy quartz and your rose quartz. 3 strands for one price tag, and that's £12.95. It is a very, very exciting proposition. And you've got there a combination of your calla lilies, your rose quartz and your cloudy quartz. Beautiful warm colours that you're getting, really unique as well. I think you're going to get something really a bit different, aren't you? You've got there, oh, well, we've got here actually some fantastic jewellery. We've got the lovely Paula coming in. Let me just move your jewellery forward before I grab the microphone, because you've done some gorgeous different designs. Where did you begin? What was your thinking?
The first ones, I've always wanted to work with the calla lilies, and they always sell out before I get to the phone.
I know. So you were really thrilled when you got this one.
Absolutely. So using the little tiny ones as the stamen, they went first, and then they thought dropping off a fascinator had to come second.
And the thing is that when you've got that kind of look, when you've got the calla lily, it's working so much on your side anyway, isn't it?
It doesn't want too much because there's so much there. It just wants a simple design. And the rose quartz, I started out with silver wire, but it just sort of disappeared a bit. But the pink wire just brought out the rose quartz and then brought out the detail in the calla lily as well.
And then you've almost gone for a different look altogether, working with the cloudy quartz. And one of the nicest things is that what you've shown with the cloudy quartz is that if you put it with a silver background, it looks one way. Put it with the black background of the wire, it looks totally different again. I find that fascinating.
I quite like these. I wasn't sure if they were rutile or cloudy at first, but with the black wire, I just thought it really brought them out. I didn't want to mix them. I felt those really went nicely together, and these just let them work on their own. Just a bit of wire to bring out the colour in the stones. And
I like this this brangle. I would call it a brangle because it's got that structure,
that's a
hasn't
Mark
it?
special. That's the Mark's Celtic herringbone. I love that.
It just
I
works
finally
so
got
well.
it right a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't done it with smaller stones before, but that was the second. As soon as I'd done these, that was the next thing to go straight to.
What wire gauge did you work with then?
That is 1 mil for the lazy and 0.6.
I was going to say, is it 0.6? It really has a strength to it, hasn't it?
It does, but it's really light to wear as well. It's not actually a heavy bracelet.
It's a beautiful piece of jewellery, really
but
beautiful.
It's lovely and solid. You do work strengthen it a bit, but the actual knotting really strengthens it, so it's nice and easy to wear.
Yeah, fabulous. And the interesting thing is that because you're getting so many of the calla lilies on the strand, you've already made 2 feature pieces of jewellery. That's probably even just a third of the strand used.
A feature necklace would come out, but I wanted to have a go with the other one as well. I didn't want to just leave the strand altogether, but they could make a gorgeous, maybe a torque with a few hanging off centre and something like that is where I was thinking. But it's a lot of time, and I wanted to try and play with everything that I was given the chance to play around with. So
no, but and that's the lovely thing is that actually in potential you've got so much more to be able to work with.
I've used only half of those, and I've still got probably at least a third of the rose quartz left because there's so many of them being so tiny. Yeah, and like I said, loads of the calla lilies left still as well.
Fabulous. Have you enjoyed working with it?
I've absolutely loved it, yeah.
It's obviously something that you like work with. You obviously do beautiful, like kind of larger gemstones with the tassels and things. I can see that. Yeah. So this is the type of jewellery that you
I'm not used to working in such tiny ones. I normally use them just as little bits like stamens on flowers. So to actually use them as the main bead has been an interesting challenge for me, yeah.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, that's good, because actually that's one of the things that we always like to think that in the challenge that we give you as you know, when you come into the Sunday experience, we kind of want it to be something that might be just something a little bit different, so that you come away with something a little bit different to then try and explore when you get home. That's the important
Definitely
thing.
Want to try and get some of these next time. They might possibly be in stock.
Yeah, they're definitely sold out now, though. But you get to take, you can take the jewellery home.
Yes, I do.
So that's the reward. You see, so you'll actually get some this time.
I do, finally.
And you don't even have to pay for them, which is brilliant. Even better. And would you say to somebody about the Sunday experience, would it be worth coming?
Definitely. Really enjoyed it.
So if you do fancy coming and seeing us, if you do want to, I made her say that, obviously. If you do fancy joining us and being a little bit like, you know, enjoying the journey of getting something that you don't know what you're going to get when you arrive, and then hopefully with the lovely people who you'll meet along the way, coming up with some fantastic jewellery, coming to talk to us on air. You don't have to come on air if you don't want to. That's the important thing to know. But if you do fancy it, we always love having your company, and it's one of our favourite parts of Sunday is to know, you know, that we've got lots of people coming together that you know, want to share with the jewellery making potential. So speak to us on our phone number there, the free phone number, and they'll put you through to Kirsty, who will organise that for you. So it'll be lovely to have your company if you fancy joining us. And thank you for joining us. Very nice to have your company. We have, let's stick with the same theme with the rose quartz, and let's go for a bit of size this time. We've just gone for those lovely rounds. How about, let's keep the rounds. Oh, you could actually work them together. You could imagine working them together, couldn't you? You've got that lovely look. So let me take those rounds. And you have your trapezoids, I'd call them, your nuggets. Now, if you are still on the phone lines for the Calla Lily bundle, it is now sold out. If you are still waiting to make the purchase, unfortunately, it's not available anymore. You do need to put the phone down, and I'm sorry you missed out. But we are trying to get more. I promise you, we are trying to get more all the time. Doesn't matter how many times we get them in, they always fly out, but we'll always keep trying to get you more. That's the one thing that we can guarantee you. You've got here these, probably what is going to likely be instantly another sellout deal, because they are one of our most popular gemstones, rose quartz, but also one of our most impressive strands of rose quartz. Can we do that? You know how you just got that? Did anybody else notice the reflection on that? Can you see the reflection on the, look at those. Look at how the quality of this. How beautiful the reflection, just the reflection of this gem strand is. I mean, if that's not credence to the quality of our gemstones, that you don't even have to look at the gems, you just have to look at the reflection of the gems to know how gorgeous they are. That really is, that really does give you an appreciation of quality, doesn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 individual centerpieces, and they are absolute focal point pieces that you're getting here. 26 in total on this strand, and that's of course just an average quantity. So if we work on the principle of an average of 25 on the strand, surely that means that we should be charging you quite a lot of money, because those are 25 feature pendants. 500 carats of rose quartz, and 25 on average will work on that. You're getting 25 in this one strand. How low can we go? £1 a piece? Well, you know that strand's not going to be £25. You know we wouldn't do that. How low should we go to how low we actually go? That's the question, isn't it? Hannah just laughed at me and went, ah, yes. That's always the question. It's not always that the price that we should be doing is the price that we actually end up doing. 25, what we classify as pendant-sized gemstones, and you just need one of those stones sitting onto a nice simple bail, onto a simple chain, and hey presto, you've got yourself a fantastic looking piece of jewellery, but you've only used one of 25 on this strand. So what price tag should it be? And you know it's not going to be 25, so they're not going to be £1 a piece. Are they going to be maybe 75 pence a piece? 75 pence a piece, that would be quite good. Oh, can I go lower than that? Less than 50? Less than 50 pence a piece. Less than 50 pence a piece. Does that work out about 40 something pence to 45 pence? 45? 45 pence for each one of those centerpieces. 45 pence a piece. That's some serious rock bottom pricing. If you want to join us, this is the way we do it. Look at the quality of this, beautiful look. Absolutely amazing. And the thing is that you can go to your jeweller's stores and they'll offer you maybe probably not even half the size of each one of those pendants that we can bring you here, and they'll be probably charging you double the price tag, and that's without a chain, that's without the actual that would be just for the pendant. You've got there huge statement size nuggets. They are focal points to the minimum. You've got a focal point to the maximum. You've got an absolute centerpiece for your jewellery making for £11.95. And of course the centerpieces is that you've got quality not just in the gem but in the way that we've brought the cut to you. And you'll often find a gemologist looking at a gemstone and appreciating the beauty of the stone and then appreciating the beauty of the cut. But you'll always accept the fact that the only thing that we can absolutely have impact on is the cut of the gemstone. Mother Nature's in control of every other aspect of the beauty of the gemstone. The only thing that we can work on is the quality of the cut. And of course with these, you've got these open table facets that really allow the light to hit off the surface and into the gemstone, exposing all of the internal beauties and the clarity characteristics of the gem. A magnificent, majestic sized gemstones, over 500 carats we're giving you here, and all for £11.95. Working out that each one of those, if you get 25 on a strand, is 45 pence each. That is a pretty impressive price tag. In fact, the next time you're in the high street, next time you're walking past your local jeweller shop, just take 2 seconds. I'm sure somewhere on that shop window front there will be a rose quartz ring or a pendant, because rose quartz is a very popular gemstone. Just take a look at how much they charge you for just a single pendant. Remind yourself you've just got that kind of quality of pendant size for 45 pence. There is no way you'll walk past a jeweller shop and they'll charge you 45 pence for a pendant of rose quartz. No way. And that's why it's worth buying and making your own jewellery. £11.95 in total for that full strand. It's time for the Wall of Fame. 426 is Joanna in Great Yarmouth. She says, this is my Wall of Fame entry. I've been trying to wire work for about a year now and only realised last week that I was using the wrong wire. Memory wire. Uh-oh. I went out and bought some new wire and this is my first attempt. Not very tidy, but so much easier. It's a breeze. The rose quartz teeth are from Jewellery Maker. The rest odds and ends are from my stash. Apatite and silver plated spaces. Thank you all at Jewellery Maker for your great inspiration and your constant cheery company that keeps me from feeling lonely. Oh, Joanna, bless you and congratulations. Great idea to get the right wire. Definitely a good idea. 326.
I've got number 323, really tribal inspired piece. Says, hello, sending her first photo to the Wall of Fame. Got this strand of gemstones from JM a long time ago and all she felt she needed to do was restrand as the gem had a design all of their own. Love this necklace and hope you like it too. I've always enjoyed watching your shows. Best wishes to all at JM, and that's Denise in London.
Bless you, Denise. What an impact piece of jewellery.
Beautiful.
I've got Alice in Pontefract. I wanted to show that I've made what I have made with citrine, gold-plated chain and hematite. As soon as I received them, I love them. Just as it says on the packet, the golden glow from the citrine is amazing. And wow, just opened my parcel with Glam Gems jewellery kit. Bargain. Also the Tanzanite pear drops. Never thought I'd be able to own Tanzanite. Many thanks, Jewellery Maker. Well, Alice, bless you and congratulations. A beautiful resulting piece of jewellery and quite a dazzling piece, I think. Lots of compliments. And 325.
Got 322 here.
Oh, wow.
Really lovely use of gemstones.
Been busy.
Hi all at JM. I have made lots of trees of life, so thought I would have a go at making an actual tree. 20 centimetres in height.
Wow.
I had fun making it, but I had to do it when my 3-month-old kittens, Ellie, May and Scarlett, were asleep. I know that feeling. It is my interpretation of an apple tree. The wire is from JM and the gemstones also. Watch the programme every day and sometimes twice. Keep up the good work. Great to see Lucy back. And she was the very first presenter she saw when watching the programme. And that's Morag in Lockerbie.
That's funky, Pete. That's really cool. Yeah, brilliant. And I've got Karen in Essex. She says, great shows, deals and demos. As usual, looking forward to the trade show on Tuesday. Oh, now then, Karen, have I got something to tell you about the trade show, but I'm not allowed because I've got the product manager right beside me and therefore I'd get into real trouble if I gave away any of the things that we have got in the trade show. It's so hard that you're stood here because I just want to tell everybody right, it's going to be a big show.
Go for it. I mean, I'm guest designer today, so I'm not in project manager role. Yeah, go for it.
I've just got a big show on. Tomorrow is going to be brilliant because we're launching. Oh, am I allowed to tell them that we launch?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we've got lots of felt tomorrow. For this entry, I used blue stripe against blue sodalite and gold wire, all from Jewellery Maker. Good luck to all who have entered the Wall of Fame, and that's Karen in Essex. A gorgeous piece of jewellery. Loving that.
Very pretty. Really like the design in that.
I was going to say that twisted wire work is beautiful. Now then, talking of beautiful, I have coming your way the most idyllic quality of diopside. I mean, outlandish. Diaphanity, the transparency, the clarity, it's all there in, it's in bucket loads.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Absolutely beautiful.
These are the kind of strands that just make you,
Oh, depth of colour. It looks, it reminds me of like kryptonite, it looks that powerful. You just really, really want to make something with it. It's beautiful.
Green diamonds, that's what I think.
Yes.
Green diamonds. When I say, look at that close-up, that's green diamonds. Absolutely exquisite, and it's coming up, straight after the break.
From the 1st of November, we will be live for 12 hours a day. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Mark Smith for our long-awaited macrame workshop. Get to know the essential techniques and knotting formations to create these vastly popular designs. Learn square stitch, twist stitch, slip knot and much more. The full course includes a range of different threading materials, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better. Join guest designer Louise Jacobson for our Wirework Rings DVD. This DVD contains a step-by-step guide on how to use a ring mandrel, create single and double stone rings, cluster rings and much more. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Tune in to Jewellery Maker on Monday the 21st of October for our Mad Hatter Tea Party. Amazing prices, crazy deals, brand new products and the launch of a new DVD.
Don't be late for a very important date!
It is such an exciting opportunity to offer you the quality, and it's not just that I need to tell you about the location, it's not just that I need to tell you about how difficult this gemstone is to cut, but I've just got to I need to tell you the quality of this gemstone is outlandish. What was that word that we learnt the other day? Ineffable. That's what this gem strand is. It is ineffable. You can't find the right words to describe the majestic beauty of each one of these stones, the clarity of this stone, the richness of colour of this stone is exquisite, and we will have many of our viewers who will absolutely appreciate that this is a stone that we do not get into our vaults often enough for us to be anything other than instantly reacting to the offer that I'm about to bring you. Russian chrome dioxide. Yes, it's from the ultimate source. This gemstone is without any hesitation one of the most difficult and challenging locations in the world to source from. The Ural Mountains of Russia. There you have it. This is the location, and this is instantly the reminder that we're not sourcing from anywhere other than Mother Nature. And she sets some serious challenges for us to be able to bring this gemstone to you. The challenge is not just in the location, which is in sub-zero climate, and the gemstone itself can only be actually sourced for around about 3 months of the year. This gemstone is quite simply a scarce commodity within the gem world. But on top of that, once you've got the rough gemstone, around about 80% of the rough is lost in the cut. 80%, that means if you bought a loaf of bread right, and you wanted to eat a loaf of bread, you'd probably only get 2 slices out of that bread. That's how much you've got to remind yourself you lose out of the rough to get the finishing gemstone. So say, for example, you're getting a 25 carat strand, you probably would have to have about 100 carats of chrome dioxide in the rough to get 25 carats in the resulting faceted gemstones. I have got queues on the lines already. I've got people who absolutely understand how severe we are working to and how hard we work to get this grade and this luxury of gemstone to you. When was the last time you saw Russian dioxide? Do you know what? I don't know the answer. I can tell you that it was probably about 3 months ago. And that 3 months ago was probably one strand, a bit like this one, that it came in and we went, wow, how exciting. It sold out in the day, and hey presto, we wait another 3 months. We wait and we wait, we get a strand in, it sells out, and then we wait another 3 months. That's the reality check we've got to have on gemstones like this, because when you're sourcing from these kind of severe locations where the mining restrictions are so intense, and then when you go to then cut the gemstone and you're losing so much out of the rough, the reality is we're not going to give you every day of the week Russian dioxide, because it just doesn't come along that way at all. And you've got 25 carats of this beauty, and it's not just 25 carats of everyday quality, it's 25 carats of top grade clarity and quality. The diaphanity, let's talk about diaphanity. What does it mean? It's the transparency, the way the gemstone can move light through the stone. That's what it is. And when you're a gem grader, one of the most essential parts of quality to a gemstone is not just clarity, because clarity is if you've got inclusions inside, but actually it's the diaphanity, the light potential, the transparency of the gemstone, how clear it is for light to move through. And that's the quality of this gemstone. That's why it's such an exceptional opportunity. You can't underestimate how far we've gone to bring this stone to you, and in particular to bring it to you for under £50, less than £35. Now that's the kind of price we want to go for here on Jewellery Maker. An exceptional deal, an exceptional opportunity. Top grade, top lapidary qualities of beautiful, clear and diaphanic gemstones for £34.95. You've got yourself a deal there with no hesitation. You have got an exceptional deal. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Let me hold out the full strand, because this is a full strand of gemstones. This is not a half-hearted quality. This is a full strand of luxury for £34.95. The quantity of the gemstones as well, not just the quality but the quantity that you're getting in this strand, it's going to go a long way. Make your jewelry stand out by working with collector's choice gemstones. One of the most integral aspects of genuine gemstones is to accept the fact that some gems are much more difficult to get hold of than others, and this is one of the most challenging. This is one of the most complicated gemstones to actually not just get hold of, but to then cut to quality like this. Yours for the taking for £34.95. Hannah, what is it about the gemstone that makes it such a challenge?
It's a number of things. You can only mine for 3 months a year, as you've said, but it's also one of those things that just doesn't come onto the market. You get a flurry like we have had with the tanzanite. You get a flurry at certain times, and that's it. You won't then see it again because it's just not being mined. They can't mine it.
And that's the weird thing is that I think because we live in a very, do you not think that the modern day that we live in, we expect everything to be at hand. We almost think to ourselves, well, I want that and I want it now. But actually Mother Nature is the only person who says, tough luck. Do you know, she's the person who really brings the reality check to everything, I think. And in some ways that's really important for us to remind ourselves that you might want it, but it doesn't necessitate that you can get it with Mother Nature. And that's when we bring you strands like this, you really do have to ensure that if you want it, you get it now, because you don't know the next predicament that we'll find ourselves in, that we won't be able to bring it in a month's time or in 2 months' time. We won't be able to access this quality. And it's also the quality, and Hannah, obviously talking to you in terms of your experiences of gem grading, etc.
Yeah.
One of the things that I find interesting about the quality of our jewellery pieces like this and our gemstones is that not only are you looking at clarity, you're looking at the diaphanity, and those are two very separate issues, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the clarity purely refers to any internal inclusions.
So let me hold this up, so while you're talking, Han, we can actually see that clarity.
Yeah, diaphanity only looks at the passage of light through a stone. So whether there's any interference to that, whether there's any planes that interrupt that, or whether there's any opaque nature to the stone. Now, interestingly, as a gemologist, you grade from the outside in. So you grade firstly the surface luster, the cut, the facet edges, how they're meeting, how they're portrayed, and especially on this kind of strand, you can see all of those are a big tick. There's great luster, beautiful faceting to this piece. Then moving through the stone, as we've already mentioned, the clearness, the transparency, these are gem quality gemstones. These are what you would buy to set in incredibly high-end jewellery.
And that's the thing that I think we have to highlight. There is an absolute reality of there are different levels of quality of gemstones, and this is the best I've ever seen us put to wear. 100%, 100%. And I say that with the integrity of knowing that I might be here for another so many years. In fact, they might kick me out of the building tomorrow, but I don't know. But the facts are is that for me, in all of my time, that's the best strand I've done for Jewellery Maker for this gemstone, without doubt, just because of the transparency of it. And I think I'm right in saying, didn't one of our viewers make up a Russian dioxide bracelet?
Yes, it was Russian dioxide.
Wasn't that the one that she made up and she got it valued? And it cost her something like £30 to make, and she got it valued for hundreds of pounds, literally hundreds of pounds. And when you consider, when you think about, even if, just like our viewer who got her jewellery found, all she did was make it into a centrepiece bracelet, just like that, and the valuer looked at the jewellery, looked at the quality of the gemstone, and said, hundreds, and I'm sure, and I don't want to say the exact, because I'm sure I'll probably get it wrong, but I'm sure it was like something ridiculous, like £800 or something like that, wasn't it?
I think it was close to that thing, 810 or something crazy anyway, that you just
think... She paid £30 for, and then all of a sudden she got this
And in fact,
valuation.
the jeweller wanted to know where she got the gemstones from, because he hadn't seen quality like that either. So it does go to show the buying power that we have here.
Oh, and it's all about connections. All about connections. It's all about making sure, and then from our perspective, it's about making sure that we get the connections to the people who can get what we want at the right price. And if that means going direct to the mines, we'll go direct to the mines. In Russia, it's not so easy to go direct to the mines just because of all of the legalities, etc. But we certainly have got every chance to be able to get the best bonds. 34. Now, I still have people on the phone lines, and I'm so sorry you're holding on those lines for a period of time that we wouldn't normally expect, but I will promise you that we are processing your call as fast as we possibly can. Your call will be processed in strict rotation, and we make apologies for those queues, but the good news is that you're just investing your time on those lines and not your money. And we do have enough, the people on the phone lines. So the people on the phone lines, I have enough quantity of this strand to go around for all of those people who are buying on the lines. So I still do have, I mean, I'm talking about it's last of stock, but I still have enough to go around for those people on the lines who are waiting. So please do stay on those lines for me. Congratulations for you. Amazing deal. Absolutely spectacular deal. Luxury for less. And talking of luxury for less, I walked into today. Now, everybody has to know, right, that I work, obviously work alongside people like the gorgeous Hannah, who is a gemologist, right? She's worked really hard and trained really hard to get her cleverness, right? I'll never be as clever as Anna because I just don't have the brains, but I try and work really hard to try and learn as much as I possibly can about gemstones because I think that's part of my job. But one of the things that I pride myself on is that I think I can look at most gemstones and know what they are. And I walked in today and, you know, hands up, I walked in today, I picked up this strand and I went, oh, we've got kunzite. Today we've got kunzite. Oh my goodness me, look at this kunzite, it's ridiculous. It's so excited. And Laura went, Vix, it's not kunzite. I was like, what do you mean? Of course this is kunzite, can't be anything else. I've never seen pink amethyst like this. I have never seen. I'd put my necklace on the line for this, and I was going to say my house, and I thought, oh no, the kids are in the house and the husband probably wouldn't be that happy. I honestly, I look at this and I ask you, if we took the graphics away and you didn't have all of that information there and you'd never seen, in fact, take the graphics away just for a second, right? Let's just pretend that I haven't told you what it is, right? Let's just pretend I haven't told you what it is. And I held this strand up to you, what would you instinctively, because on instinct, what would you say it is? Now, even my gemologist, clever lady, to my right, you know where I'm coming from.
Absolutely. I mean, if I had come in this morning and saw that, I was too busy mooning over other strands, but that, even from here, looks like kunzite to me.
Doesn't it?
And I've done this for like 11 years now.
But that's because, do you know what it is? The reason I kept on going to the kunzite was because it has almost that phosphorescence that you'd go with. It
really does. It's the same tonal quality. Yeah. Exactly the same tonal quality. And it has got that warmth of a fluorescence behind it as well.
And that's the two things that you expect to see in kunzite. This is a serious. The phone lines have shot up again. I know, I get it. Everybody wants this strand, and rightly so. This is not going to hang around. This strand is not going to. You need, if you want this one, and I know you have to say you need this one in your lives. If you need this, as I think you are, I tell you what, you need to be pretty instant on those phone lines, instantly, so guaranteeing this is yours on the web. I mean, perhaps in some ways, when you see the potential of one strand, maybe you need to have multi-buy, because I think once you start making jewellery, you're going to get those people going, oh, that's beautiful. Where did you get that from? Oh, I got it from. This is the thing. This is the thing you've got to remember. You could be multi-making pieces of jewellery, so get more than one strand, because this is the type of strand that will absolutely make your jewellery stand out. A magnificent strand, faceted, top drilled, breathtaking luxuries, and the phone lines are crammed and rammed, and rightly so. 50 already allocated. Before I even talk about the price, 50 already allocated. A magnificent clarity to this amethyst. You've got a breathtaking subtlety of tone, just as you would relate to that of kunzite. But with the amethyst, you've also got those purple underbodies, which is why perhaps when I looked at it, I was like, oh, there's the phosphorescence of a kunzite. Actually, it's the lovely lightness of those purples of amethyst that really do stand out. 85 carats. That is 85 carats. If you want to join us, now is the time to do so. It is going to be a sellout within the show. I am absolutely going to guarantee, to my expectations, on this price tag, this will be a sellout in the show. If you want it, you've got to go now. Why? Because the price tag is so crazy. £12.95. That's like picking a price from the ocean. Where would you get that price from? Where do you ever anticipate this quality for £12.95? The chrome dioxide sold out, and I tell you what, this strand is following in its wake. This strand is most certainly following in its wake. If you want to join us, I tell you what, it's time to go. It's time to know that this is yours, and go for it without any hesitation. And of course, the nicest thing about it is we offer you a 30-day 30-day money-back guarantee, to see the quality, to feel the quality, to experience that quality in your hand. If it isn't right for you, send it back. But I tell you what, 30 days, you'll need 30 seconds. And in that 30 seconds, your instinct will be, gotta keep, gotta have more. Why didn't I buy more strands? Why am I not holding 4 or 5 strands rather than just the 1 strand? That's only going to be the problems. There's certainly nothing other than luxury on this full strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I'm guessing probably about 15 gemstones on this. 15. I mean, that works out at what? Less than £1? Less than 90 pence? It's got to be less than 90 pence. Oh, there you go. Laura's done the maths for me. 86 pence. 86 pence for each one of those statements. As I say, if your boundaries of price for something like kunzite doesn't quite stretch to that luxury of a gemstone, oh, I tell you what, you need to just go get this and see what I mean when you get it home. £12.95. This will be a sellout within the show. I've no doubt about that. It will be a sellout deal. Pink amethyst graduated faceted pear drops. The size range you're looking at here is 11 by 7 to 18 by 13 millimeter, and you've got a 20 centimeter strand just packed with pleasure, packed with opportunity. Han, what are you thinking in terms of design? What do you reckon?
I'm thinking all you need is earring findings and do lots and lots and lots of single drop earrings with them. It's just all about earrings, chandelier earrings, long line earrings at the moment.
What about, and I'm doing a bit of thinking now, so let's be careful that I don't self-implode. How about, you know, these backless outfits? These backless outfits at the moment. Me being trendy, but me going out shopping with somebody who's trendy made me buy one of those backless outfits, right? Not a big backless, but you know, like the one that's just got the open slit. Like, what about, instead of having a necklace, you have a backless, and you have one of those, just one, that centre stone, right, coming all the way down, and just when you've got your open, you've then got that just, nice. You're liking that. You're liking that now, aren't you? Come on. I know, that was it though. I'm spent. I'm done. My creative moment has happened. I think that's a seller. I think that's a seller. Matching earrings, I'm sure that would be perfect, but as I say, I was just thinking, just imagine a little bit of a Nicole Kidman-esque when in that advert, yes. You know, in that perfume advert, and she's got, I mean, that would be pretty special, wouldn't it? Could I have that gown and I could replicate that? If you made the jewellery and if I had that gown,
there you go,
and her body. Yeah, can we do that? Could we make that happen? Could we? Let's have a look. Let's go straight. Ooh! Wow, wow, wow. Goodness me. Oh, wowzers. These are awesome. I mean, again, it feels like today we've had the chance to really remind ourselves about Mother Nature. I feel like today we've had the chance to just remind ourselves that we work with genuine gemstones, and genuine gemstones are, of course, just like anything in nature, totally reliable on the lady herself, on Mother Nature. And of course, when we start to see gems like this, you know you're working with the real deal because you can see the structure, you can actually see the banding, you can then see the formation, this amazing landscape of crystal formation. How exciting is that to be able to translate that wow factor of Mother Nature into your jewellery, but instead of having the rounded stones, but actually getting so much more texture, so much more, it's almost like druzy there as well, can you see? It almost has a druzy-like quality. Now we all know that druzy is probably one of the most expensive aspects of our gem collection. But this has definitely a druzy feel. You see, that's intriguing. What are we about to do on the price if these are big? This is big. The one strand that you have here, the one strand alone, is a statement. Is an absolute 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 statements. That one strand is over 600 carats. Over 600 carats. It's your blue chalcedony that you're looking at here, and your graduated irregular nuggets, 22 by 18. That's the smallest. That's the smallest. That's 22 by 18, and these are obviously approximate sizes, but 22 by 18 is the smallest. Largest, 41 by 25. Hecky thump. That's not small now, is it? And then, of course, we don't stop there. No, 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 no. How about we then add in, and we're adding in 2 additional bonuses to your jewellery making, where you have here your white shell trilliant beads, and those are your 12 mil, and you're getting your cream shell frosted beads, and they are 6 mil. So you've got all together this lovely, it's a very pastel finish about it, isn't there? Very like lovely, soft, subtle finish. It's called Winter Wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. I think we should start to have jingle bells somewhere here. So when we're feeling a little bit Christmassy, we get the bells out. Shall I do that? Shall I buy some jingle bells?
Yes.
Okay, from now on, I'm going to have jingle bells just here so we can jingle our bells when we're feeling Christmassy. You've got here a huge opportunity, your Winter Wonderland with 640 carats of chalcedony, all for one price tag of just £14.95. I mean, surely you would probably expect that one strand, that significant chalcedony strand, to be £14.95. I was in New York with my husband, and when we were in the Jewellery Quarter, which I dragged him to, he had no options, but we were going to that Jewellery Quarter, and I went in, and in the Jewellery Quarter you open these double doors and these buildings, and you've probably got about 15 or 20 jeweller stores in one location. And I went up to have a look, and I got talking to one of the assistants, and I explained where I was from and what I did for my job and things like that. And she went, "Oh, I'm thinking you might be able to help us." That was my New York accent. That was a really bad New York accent. But anyway, she went, "Maybe you could help us." And I went, "Okay." No, I'm New York. I'm from New York. Maybe you can help us. She didn't sound like that at all. But anyway, she showed me a ring, and she said, and I won't do the accent, she said, "We don't know what gemstone it is. We've never had it before. We bought it, but we don't know what gem it is. And we bought it on its beauty, but we still can't work out what gem it is." And I stood there and I was thinking, okay, I'm in New York, I'm in the Jewellery Quarter, and she's asking me what gem it is, and she produced it. I was thinking, please let me know it, please let me know it. What did they buy? Not knowing what gem it was, but just on its beauty? Blue chalcedony. And I've got a picture of it. It's such an amazing gemstone. It's that gorgeous. Now, Leslie, come and join us. Now, Leslie has just started jewellery making. You all right?
I'm fine. Just started. Very green.
You wouldn't know.
No, this is Linda's fabulous training, I'm telling you. It's absolutely amazing what I've done.
I cannot believe what you've done.
Well, neither can I. Because I was really worried about coming on, I'm going to put my foot in it, I'm going to go on with a little bracelet, nobody knows what it is, and out of those stones, I produced these.
How long have you been watching Jewellery Maker?
Not very long at all, actually. Probably a month, something like that. I've never been inspired. I thought, I can't do that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's just, I'm going to be too ham-fisted, it's not going to go my way. I'm just blown away.
I can't
just blown away
how much you've got out from 3 strands. Yes. That's just must be so rewarding.
Amazing.
Oh, Leslie, I'm so chuffed for you.
I'm chuffed myself.
Honestly, I'm like going, oh, that's so exciting. You've just gone to town. Tell me, what was your favourite thing to do?
Oh, well, you know that.
That's awesome.
Very Barney Rubble. How fabulous is that?
Isn't it?
Absolutely amazing. This was the last thing she taught me to do.
Oh,
which
the flower?
is very simple on the memory wire. Just so not just so easy.
And the thing is and I feel exactly the way, so it's so nice to hear somebody else say it, because I often, when I say it, people go, oh, well, she would say that. But from somebody like me, and obviously you felt the same, I'm not naturally somebody who thinks of themselves as creative. I'm not naturally somebody who would pick a piece of material up and go, oh, I could make X, Y, and Z. I just don't have that kind of brain or that kind of But actually, jewellery making is something that defies that.
Oh, yes.
It almost goes again. And when I see this jewellery,
That's great. It takes on a life of its own. You just go with the flow.
How much jewellery have you got out of this, though?
8 pieces.
I know! How fabulous is that?
Yeah.
From £14.95 to get 8 pieces.
Absolutely amazing, yes.
And what made you start? What was the thing that made you go, okay, go on, let's just give it a go?
To be honest, my friend Paula sort of said to me, do you want to come on Jewellery Channel? I said, no, not really.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it. And she said, well, I think you can. And I said, no, I really can't. It's not my field. I don't think I can do it. They sat me in there, gave me a pair of pliers, and I thought, oh no, please, I want to go home. Linda showed me some techniques. Just took over. Absolutely amazing.
I'm so pleased for you.
Me
Genuinely
too.
so
really pleased. I'm chuffed to bits.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. Right. If this isn't the best testimonial to say anybody can give it a go, and why not? And one of the nicest things is that also to show how much you can achieve from just learning the very basics. And of course, the nicest part about, we want to be part of a journey. We genuinely do, which is why you get your free tutorial booklet and DVD from us. It's why we make our toolkits so affordable. Our toolkit is $9.95 for the essential toolkit. Our ingredients are as affordable as we can possibly make them, to make it as an easy journey as possible. And I guess in some ways, again, from perspective, maybe like the two of us, from a perspective that says, oh, but I have to spend money to then find out if it's gonna be right for me.
Well, no, to me, it's just incredible that I can do these things for £14.95. It's just, you'd spend more than that on, cheap pair of shoes for work.
I was just going to say.
I mean, it's just amazing.
Exactly.
You can just do so much, and it's your own. It's your own stamp.
And also, it's jewellery that you don't have to compromise on. And I say this all the time, and one of the things I love about jewellery making is that you make what you want to wear. You don't have to make something or buy something that's kind of right. You're making something that's absolutely right for you.
Absolutely perfect for you. And you're working in pearls, which I absolutely love. You're working in gems, which I absolutely love. Amazing. I'm just amazing.
Come on, Leslie, man. Yes, I'm so chuffed for you.
So am I.
You've had a good day,
I've
obviously.
had a fabulous day.
Well, honestly, that's
fabulous
just
day.
so nice to have your company today, and I'm so pleased it's been a good journey.
Thank you.
A big thanks to Linda.
Oh,
Linda.
amazing. Linda's amazing. Thank you, Linda.
Bless you, gorgeous lady. She's an amazing lady.
Absolutely amazing. Come and be trained. So if Linda can do that with me, anybody can do this.
Can I just say, as you walk back in, Ryan's just said, save him some cake. Ryan's directing the moment. Just beyond all of our excitement, he's just gone, where's the cake?
Too late, Ryan.
Bless you. Thank you so much. £14.95. Well, there really is a testimonial. A fantastic deal there. An amazing way to get started. Congratulations if you got that one. How about we go to a little bit of findings fabulousness? Yeah, come on then, let's go for it. And if you are watching for the first time and you're going, actually, I could be like Leslie, I could go for this. Right, how about just making a little pair of earrings for yourself? But how about making sterling silver earrings for yourself? All you need is sterling silver findings and choose one of your gemstones. That's it. You don't need to make it any more complicated than that. And you are going to get luxury for less with us right now. Sterling silver luxury. These are your gold-plated sterling silver findings. You're getting in total 10 pairs per pack, but we're actually giving you almost a double trouble deal here. Buy 2 packs, that's 20 pairs of earring findings. Now each pack should be $9.95, so you should be getting 10 pairs for $9.95, which is, let's face it, a fairly amazing deal in its own right. But actually, you're getting 20 pairs for $11.95. That basically means I'm giving you, I'm just saying this a little bit quieter, I'm giving you 10 pairs of sterling silver earring bindings, shepherd hooks, 10 pairs for £2. That's right, isn't it? Have I just done the maths right? 9.95, 10.95, 11.95. Yes, £2. I was wondering, I bet I've done wrong maths, and everybody will there start going, Vicky, you've done the wrong maths. Yes, £2 for 10 pairs of sterling silver shepherd hooks. That's 20 pairs in total for £11.95. One pack of 10 pairs is £9.95, so it works out around about £1 a piece. But actually, what you're about to get is 20 pairs and a further 10 pairs, as I say. Is that right? I have done the maths right, haven't I? £2 for 10 pairs of sterling silver. There is a lot of people on the lines. If you want to join us, it's a go, go, go. Now is the time to do so. There is a definite queue on the lines, and if you have got the chance, please do stay there for us. We will process your call as fast as we possibly can. If you hold on those lines, we will reward you with an amazing deal. If you want to join us on the web, you can do so, www.JewelleryMaker.com. Congratulations, an amazing deal there. I've got over 50 people on the phone lines, and obviously of those 50 people, congratulations. We are going to process your call as fast as we can. We can only guarantee that you've been successful once your call's been processed, but that's only based on the fact that there are some people who might be buying, packs of, they might buy 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of these, multi-buying on this because the deal's so good. And really, if you think about it, for Christmas and for all of those gift times where you want to make something very simple but really effective, work with sterling silver, work with the gold plated, and of course add genuine gemstones. You've got a great luxury edge to your jewellery. I mean, you could actually, and I'm sure some people do this, you could just have a whole stall set up in your, your Christmas fairs and things of just earrings, because earrings are really, really popular, aren't they? Earrings are the kind of thing that most people have got ears pierced, and most people these days quite like the idea of having different outfit, different earrings, etc. And you don't have to worry about ring sizes when you're buying them. You don't have to know whether, you just have to and if you had a full stall, that would be good, wouldn't it? And actually you could have just one price layer for each gemstone. So maybe one type of gem, that's the one price, then this price, then that price. I think I might have come up with a business plan there. £11.95. Don't forget, you're buying one pack, which is 10 pairs for £9.95. We're giving you a double trouble deal there, where you get a subsequent pack of 10 pairs for £2. Uh-oh, double trouble. That is your double trouble deal. £11.95. It's a go, go, go. And again, as I say, we appreciate that you're holding on the lines. We do appreciate your patience, and we will process your call as fast as we possibly can. It's a busy, busy day today, and that's why you found yourself holding on the lines. Please do just stay there, okay? All I can say is that your call will be processed as fast as we can, but you just need to be patient with us. It's busy, not just on our channel, but across the board, all of our sister channels, so we will be processing your call as fast as we can. Now then, we've got something a little bit cheeky going on right now, because we are about to price slash on our resin starter kit. I've said it straight away. I just want to hit on one more thing before. I've said price slash, yes, I have said that, but I have to say price slash for today only. Right, so this price tag will only be available till 9 o'clock Monday morning. So the moment we start the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, your price will go back up, right? And it is that fact. I can't honour this price tag any other time, because the facts is that this should not go any lower, because the price that we already introduced this at was already incredibly low for us, and we just wanted to make sure we were the best place to get everything you could possibly want for resin. We started with a great price point, but actually what we're about to do is make it even better. So if you've always thought about it but never taken the step, this is the time to take the biggest leap. This is the time to just go for it. And one of the nicest parts is that you can go for it but without it costing you anywhere near what it should be. Now you've got, first of all, just to highlight all of the ingredients and also all of the tutorials to get started in this starter pack. The Resin Starter DVD takes you step by step with Claire John, one of our amazing experts in resin, and introduces you to a variety of different techniques and projects to create a substantial aspect to your jewellery making, including looks like this one. On top of the DVD, you will also receive hand protector, which is important, must put hand protector on when working with resin. Then on top of that, you'll get scales, which again are important because you'll want to make sure that you've got the exacting measurements to make the resin work. And then you've got all of the ingredients which make up all of the different looks. That includes red, blue, and the clear with the hardener. And the hardener, you always work 2 to 1 with the hardener to then the liquids. Then on top of that, you're going to get things like your little spatulas, your stirrers. You're going to get your little I'm going to say Pyrex, and that's not right, is it? Acrylic. I kept on saying Pyrex in my head, and I'm going, okay, no, that's not right. Acrylic block, and to top it off, you're getting lots of your little bales, and of course bales and bezels are essential to finishing jewellery with something like resin, because they work so well together. They really, really do. Now you're going to get a variety of your pendants, but you're also going to get, which is another little bonus, you're also going to get your earring studs as well. You're going to get your earring studs in your larger and your smaller, so you've got both of those available as part of this starter pack. All of these together should be £39.95. Should be, which is already a brilliant price, because when you consider with all of these ingredients, you've got the chance to be able to make at least 6 pendants and at least 2 pairs of earrings, and have plenty of ingredients to go even further. Your price tag is not $39.95. Your price tag is not that, and it's only a price slash for today. It's till 9 o'clock Monday morning. All of your ingredients and all of the that smarts a bit. I tell you what, $29.95. That's a huge discount. I only know that because when we launched this, and I was part of the launching team, and when I launched this, I know at $39.95 we had squeezed everything out of that price tag, and I promise you, I sat there and so this is the squeezing of it, and I researched and I checked the price and elsewhere. Of course, Claire is Claire, who we launched it with, who is one of our amazing experts in resin. She was going, wow, you know, $39.95 is the lowest price you could possibly do. Just for today though, just for today, you've got it for $29.95. It's till 9 o'clock Monday morning that we can honour this price slash offer. Your resin starter toolkit has just plummeted in price to $29.95, and really in every respect you've got a lot of jewellery potential here, a lot of opportunity. Hannah, one of the nicest things about resin is that it is incredibly diverse.
It is incredibly diverse. It also affords you a lot of time to work with it. It takes 24 hours to set, But during that time, obviously, you can titivate it, you can drop other elements into it, you can encase photographs in it, sequins, any offcuts of wire. We're always saying keep anything that you've cut up, don't throw it away, and this is when it comes into its own. You can put pretty much anything in resin, encase it, create almost like a time capsule, like a memory piece as well for people.
Well, that's it. I think quite a lot of people have used them resin as a holding for photographs and things, you know, instead of having a closed locket, because lockets are beautiful, but you never see the picture of the person inside.
Make a feature of it.
You can actually make, and imagine, let's take that one because it's quite a nice shape. Could you imagine somebody special? It might be a pet, it might be, you know, a family member that you miss, anything like that, and you want to treasure that memory of that special photograph or that special, maybe there's a special item that you want to remember them by, right? You could just place it inside this and then add in your clear resin. I mean, what a beautiful way to remember them. As I say, my husband, the first ever gift my husband bought us when we were together when we were 17, the first thing he bought me was a locket, and I love my locket because my husband bought me it, but actually I don't wear it that much because it doesn't show what I want it to show, which is the little pictures inside, and the pictures inside are what's the memory, you know, as well as the, you know, the locket itself. So that's quite a nice way of being able to have the memory, but instead of it being closed away, it's, you know, you can look at it and you can treasure it on a day-to-day basis. So that might be quite a nice idea, and resin can do that. Resin's very versatile. $29.95 is all you pay. Great price drop, but to remind you, the price slash is only available for today until 9 o'clock Monday morning. How do you fancy not one strand, two strands of emerald? How about that? You've got the most incredible opportunity. How about I add in, not just are you going to get 2 strands of emerald, but a double strand of kyanite. I really want to tell you the price straight away. I just want to blurt it out. I just want to blurt out the fact that I'm about to do you one of the most incredible deals on emerald. If I said less than £20 for this combination, it'd be good, wouldn't it? But if I said less than £18, you'd think, oh, that's quite impressive. Oh, okay. And what about less than £15? Well, I'm suggesting that I could do 2 strands of emerald and a double strand of kyanite for less than £5 a strand. Right, I want you to just think about this. That £5, what does it buy you normally? If you went to the jeweller shop, what would £5 get you in a jeweller shop? Because a jeweller shop is where you would want to go for this kind of gemstone. You would not get anywhere else emerald or kyanite. You would have to go to a jeweller store, and I don't think you'd get kyanite, first of all. Kyanite is an incredibly difficult gemstone to get hold of. In fact, one of our gem hunters said that the only reason that kyanite is not outstripping in demand the likes of tanzanite and sapphire is because it's just not that easy to come by. Because of that, it's a collector's gemstone, but then on top of that, for me to be able to bring you 2 strands of emerald, and each strand being less than £5. But when I said less than £5, what I should have actually said is less than £4. Oh, Yes, I've just done emerald for less than £4. Now that's a rather nice wake-up call, isn't it? I know, Sunday's meant to be the day of rest. Don't rest on your laurels with deals like this one. I've just done the most insatiable deal for you. It's 2 strands of emerald and a double strand of kyanite for less than £12. A tremendous deal. Walk in with £4 into a jeweller's store and ask for anything related to emerald. They'll probably give you an emerald shopping bag, carrier bag for £4, but they would not give you any kind of genuine gemstone for under £4. They just wouldn't. They think that they just no, it just doesn't happen, right? That's the thing is when you're shopping from us, we do things that other places wouldn't even dream of. They wouldn't even consider. If you want to join us, now is the time to do so. £4 for, it's not even like you're buying one individual gemstone for £4. You're actually buying a full strand of emerald for £4. What a deal! That is, see, that's going to be a sellout. That's going to be has to be a sellout. Congratulations. Absolutely magnificent. Stay on the lines and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. Massive, amazing deal. Absolutely exceptional opportunity. A brilliant deal to be had. On our perspective, it's the kind of deal that you wouldn't want to lose out on. You wouldn't want us, and also we wouldn't want you to expect that we would be able to do that over and over again. I don't want you to tune in tomorrow, next week, next month, and they go, you could do emerald for £4, can't you, Jewellery Maker? Probably not. Probably not, okay? You've got to make sure if you've got deals like that on today, that you buy it today. Don't expect it to always happen. It's a big deal. Now then, let's swiftly talk about another big deal. Oh, look at the decorative detailing. Oh, they're nice. Oh, they're pretty. Very, very pretty. Now you can see there you have this, it's almost like a beautiful shield, isn't it, of detail, and that is sterling silver detail, because these are your rose gold finished sterling silver shepherd hooks. They are the decorative aspect, not the plain, but you've got this added bonus, which just, of course, it almost highlights the luxury that we place into our findings, that we put that attention to detail. And again, you know, that's just because we want your jewelry to stand out. You could get a plain shepherd hook, or you can have that decorative detail, which will then add that extra layer of luxury to your jewelry making. You have here in total 10 pairs, so that's 10 pairs of shepherd hooks. Normally they come in a pack of 5 pairs, so you're going to buy 1 pack of 5 pairs, and they are £7.95. So let's say that again. Your 5-pack pair of sterling silver with a rose gold finish are £7.95. You know how we did a double trouble earlier on, where we did buy a pack and then you get a pack for £2? Shall we just do that again? So you buy a pack for £7.95, you get a further 5 pairs for £2. I like those double trouble deals. I like them a lot. They're the kind of deals that make me go, nah, yeah. That just makes me go, wow, it's just right, isn't it? It's just right. You've got a serious opportunity there, £9.95. Ooh, what a surprise. The phone lines have just got busy again. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, or you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. If you don't want to hold on the lines, the web address, you can click and buy really quickly, and we really would encourage you to join us on the web if you don't want to hold on those lines. £9.95 is all you pay. So you buy 1 pack of your sterling silver rose gold finish to your shepherd hooks, your decorative detail, and I really do have to highlight that's going to go a long way to give you a luxury finish to your jewellery. So you buy a pack of 5 pairs, and they are £7.95. You then get a further 5 pairs for £2. All of those for just £9.95. That's the way to do it. 0800 644 655. And don't forget, you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Whatever you're buying from us, you've got that security. If it's not right, you can send it back. But with silver, you can't go far wrong. With silver findings like this, you just can't go wrong. And of course, you can add as many times as you like with one postage and packing of £2.95. So that's add as many times as you like for one P&P. That means when you tune in at 5 o'clock this evening for our late show, you can keep on adding to your order all the way through until 9 o'clock. And then of course we go back on repeat on the day show as well. So if you missed any of our day show, then it'd be lovely to have your company then as well. £9.95 is all you pay for a fantastic decorative 10 pairs of shepherd hooks. I'm just creeping in to the middle. Our Hannah's been a bit busy. Now, Hannah, you need to come, because we do need to just quickly, ladies, we set Hannah a challenge today. And the challenge was, we gave her obviously these beautiful strands, and we set the question to anybody to text in, what did they want Hannah to make? What did they want Hannah to make? I said, and I didn't even wait for a text message, I wanted a pumpkin.
I did a pumpkin, yeah. I did one of those.
Because I like to make life a bit difficult for Hannah. She works with me, that's difficult enough. But then on top of that, we got a text message in saying, could we make something, could Hannah make something for a bridal, autumn bride, wasn't it? So let me just hold these up.
Yeah, I stretched the brief just a little bit and went with wedding party rather than just a bride. So we made a buttonhole sort of embellishment for the groom.
It's gorgeous.
And then decided to focus on perhaps mother of the bride and make a brooch and earring set.
They are beautiful. Look at that. That's amazing. Let me hold that up. Oh no, hang on. Let's see if I can hold it up just so that you can see the drop. Can you see that? How gorgeous is that? Luxury, luxury. Do you want to see the pumpkin?
A pumpkin.
There's the pumpkin.
The pumpkin. Okay, thanks.
Do you think it might change into a Cinderella colour?
That's it.
At 12 o'clock that will
At 12 o'clock
change.
it will now change. Obviously that's the next thing.
Yeah.
That's what we expect from
mice and
everything.
Carriages and glass slippers.
So you won't want to work with me again then?
No.
That's fine. Have you had a good day?
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah? What have you learnt?
I don't know really, just given that bundle, making use of it and actually just applying yourself. Because you're under pressure, you've got to produce something with those beads, and it's amazing how many pieces we've just produced from just 3 strands.
And that's the thing is because you get just the 3 strands, or we set you a challenge of just starting to learn to make jewellery, etc.
And I think it's nice because we help one another.
And that's what it's all about. And that's what the Sunday experience is all about. And thank you so much for joining us today, ladies. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, we've got lots still to come today from 5 till 9. We've got the live late show. And then tomorrow, it's time for a little bit of Monday Madness. And we're going to go to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. You may not recognise me tomorrow.